Welcome back to Dragon Age 2. I'm being bold today. I've started before Fred has arrived. I don't normally do that. I normally wait till Fred's here so I know that I'm talking to somebody, but I thought, you know what? I love Dragon Age 2 so much. I'm gonna dive straight in. So yeah, welcome back to Dragon Age 2. I'm gonna put us on the game because I'm nice like this. This is us. This is Danger Hawke, who we created last time. Yes, his name is Danger, just it's fine. I'm gonna call him Dan for short, I think, or Danny. I think Danny would suit him better. I think Danny suits him a bit better than Dan. He's more of a Danny than a Dan. He's more of a kind of Danny boy, isn't he? I need a headcanon reason for why Leandra and Malcolm would call him Danger. When Bethany and Carver ended up with relatively normal names, why would they have named their firstborn Danger? I need some kind of, like, you know, backstory, but I can't think of anything. So, yeah. Get your thinking caps on, people. I say that, I don't think I'm talking to anybody right now. That's fine. It's fine. Right, so last time we created our beautiful, beautiful Hawke. We arrived in Kirkwall, and what else did we do? We went and spoke to Aveline. We did the quest where we went and got not Malcolm, the other one, Leandra's father's will. That was about it. We didn't actually do much. We just kind of kicked off. We got all of the start of game admin going on. Admin, you know what I mean. Yeah, and today we're going to go and do Sundermount, but first I want to sort my inventory out because I think we got some stuff last time, didn't we? I'm a bit sniffly. I've got a bit of a head cold. Welsh friend's here. Hello, Welsh friend. Yeah, I'm a bit sniffly. There's a cold going around work that's been wiping everybody out, and I've got it. But it's at that stage where I don't know whether it's just going to stay a nice mild head cold and kind of pass over me, or whether it's going to transform into full-blown horror, and next live stream I'll just be like, you know, dead pretty much. I'll go, guys, I'm dying. Because when I'm ill, I'm a bit of a drama queen. When I'm ill. I'm just moving my microphone a little bit. Yeah, so if it transforms into a full-blown cold, then next live stream will be fun because it'll just be me complaining for like 4 hours. Anyway, I've got hot chocolate as well. Yeah, to make myself feel better. And I've got chocolate, but I haven't opened it yet. Got to be, you know, I'm going to exercise self-discipline, and it's going to be there in front of the keyboard, and I'm not going to open it. Not straight away. Anyway. Yes, because we've got a lot of shit, haven't we? Like, my inventory's like over halfway full. But I think we have what was I about to say? I think Welsh friend's behind again. I think because she's acting like I haven't acknowledged her, but I have. I think she's behind. I think she's a few minutes behind me. That's all right. Yes, I think we've kitted everybody out that like we've got so far, haven't we? I don't know whether to just put all of this shit in my storage locker until we recruit more people. I think that's a good idea. Just put everything in here. Yeah, the green stuff is all the DLC stuff, isn't it? Because the DLC stuff is like 1,000,000 times better than anything else that you will pick up. So basically, just forget about everything else and just stick with the DLC stuff. Also, Welsh friend, I've put the game audio up because I was watching the live stream back and it was annoying me how much quieter the game audio was. Because I have the audio quite low for Origins because the combat is so loud in Origins, and it would just have drowned me out. That's why I had the sound down so low. But I don't think it's as bad in Dragon Age 2. So I've turned the audio right up. So hopefully it'll be fine, but if it's still too quiet or if it's now too loud, let me know. Either way, let me know. If at any point you can't hear me because the game's drowning me out, let me know. And if you can't hear the game clearly enough because it's too quiet, let me know. Just let me know either way. I'm also going to put Sir Wesley's shield in there because I feel bad selling it. I know Aveline acts as though you've sold it, whether you've sold it or not, but I feel bad selling his shield. Like, I wouldn't sell his shield. I might, you know, give her a different, better shield to equip, but I wouldn't, like, sell her dead husband's shield. That feels, you know, bad. Now, the armour can only be worn by Hawke because you can't put armour on your companions. Because, Welsh friend, I can cope with most stuff except head colds. I know, right? Colds are awful, right? And I hate it when people say, oh, it's just a cold. Like, no! Colds are fucking terrible. I despise colds. It's the sore throat I can't handle. Like, once the sore throat's out of the way, I kind of don't mind the rest, but Jesus Christ, I despise having a sore throat. It's, like, the worst thing, honestly. I'd rather have just about anything, to be fair. I can't stand having a sore throat. It's anything that interferes with me eating, really. I just hate it when you can't eat what you want to eat because you've got a sore throat. I hate it so much. Anyway, yeah. Oh, she's just realised. Right, what am I doing? Yeah. Like... None of this stuff is stuff I'm ever going to wear, is it? No, because, yeah, you can't put armour on your companions because they have their own outfits and, you know, you can upgrade their outfits, but you can't change their outfits, which I'm fine with. Some people were really annoyed about that. But, honestly, I kind of like that because it just, you know, means I don't have to think as much. Right, so I'm going to put all of that in storage because it shall be used for people later, probably. And then the rest we can probably sell. Do I have any junk yet? Oh, yes. I've got a cracked rose diamond, cracked staff, opal fragment. I love how Hawke just wanders around Kirkwall just picking up crap and then selling it. My brother's like that. He's a good one for, you know, finding broken bikes and things and then doing them up and selling them, and he'll just, like, see a table with only 2 legs or something and he'll be like, I'll have that. I'll fix that up. Exactly what my brother does. Right, okay, so I think we've done everything we need to do in here. Yeah, I think I might get the stuff for Meryl, actually, because we're about to go and recruit her. That's Meryl, that's Anders. And that's Meryl. Hawkey corky. So, yeah, take me dream team because they're all I've got. They're all I've got, guys. Using a garage to house a car, who does that? Do you know what? Genuinely, one of my goals in life is to have a garage I can put my car in. That's like, I think I'll have made it at that point. If I have a garage, and not only do I have a garage, because at the minute I don't even have a garage, but if, like, not only do I have a garage, but a garage I can actually put my car in, I think at that point that'll be like the pinnacle. That'll be, you know, when I know I am finally a success. That's my goal, to have a garage I can put my car in. Yeah. I particularly think about that on days when my, sorry, I'm just stirring me hot chocolate. On days when, you know, like, my windscreen's frosted over and I have to, you know, spend time de-icing it. I'm just like, one day I shall have a garage that I can put my car in, and never again shall I have to de-ice my windscreen. So, yeah. Yeah, that'll do, since those are the only people we have. Right. That's not what I meant to do, but that's apparently what we've done, so okay. We're in Lowtown. I wasn't meaning to go to Lowtown, but I do have some stuff to do here.
What do you do, Aveline?
You know I'm a guard. Why are you asking?
I mean in your off-duty hours, for fun. You've heard of it, I hope.
These are my off-duty hours.
And the trend of you scaring the piss out of me continues.
Okay, could you hear that conversation? Was that conversation clear and crisp, or was it still a bit quiet? Because it's very important to me that you can hear the dialogue in Dragon Age. It wasn't so much in Dragon Age Origins. I wasn't so bothered about you being able to hear all the dialogue and stuff. But in Dragon Age 2, the dialogue's really good. So I want you to be able to hear it. And it was pissing me off when I was watching the live stream back, and I was like, it's really quiet. Okay. Yes, the audio is clear. Lovely. And this is the person who I think has lost a bottle.
A little something of yours I picked up somewhere.
I thought this was lost. Perhaps it should be. But that does not diminish your kindness.
Yeah, you get weird little quests like this where Hawke will just pick up something random and then telepathically knows that somebody in a different part of the city has lost it and then returns it to them and gets some money. It's a bit weird. Also, we can order some potions if we want. We can order an elf fruit potion. This curative potion heals both temporary and lasting wounds. Yeah, so like, potions work a bit different. So what happens is you discover resources. Right? You don't, like, collect elf fruit and other ingredients like you do in Origins. You just, like, discover an area where elf fruit grows, right? And at that point you have one elf fruit resource. Presumably because you're telling the person who is making the potion, oh, you can get some elf fruit from here, right? And then you also collect recipes. And then once, like, so each recipe requires a certain number of resources, but, like, it doesn't use the resource when you order it, if you know what I mean? So we've just got that one elf fruit resource, like, forever now. And then, like, so the elf fruit potion requires one elf fruit resource, and then we can order as many elf fruit potions as we want, but it costs us money. But we can't craft them ourselves, so we have to pay somebody to craft them for us, and we have to find the resources. Does this make sense? I think this makes sense. Maybe that makes sense. I don't know. So yeah, at the minute we found 1 out of 9 elf fruit and nothing else. But then as we get more recipes, we'll be able to do more stuff. But an elf fruit potion heals both temporary and lasting wounds, which I believe is the Dragon Age 2 version of the injury kit. If I'm remembering correctly. Sorry, I'm sniffling a little bit. I should have brought some hankies in here, but I didn't. Yeah, because the health poultices are, like, different. So we'll order one of them, why not? Why not? Yeah, because the health poultices are down here. And the health poultices, I don't think you can actually get them crafted. I think you just have to, like, buy them or find them, if I'm remembering right. It's been a while since I played Dragon Age 2. We'll figure it out as we go along. Fred's here! Hello, Fred! What did you miss? You missed everything, Fred. You missed so much. You missed, like, the quality... You know you didn't miss anything. Yes, okay, so... Right, I'm just going to sell some shit. We'll sell some shit to Vincenzo. That's a thing I'll never use. That's a thing I'll never use. That's a thing I'll never use. These are all things I will never use. That I'll never use. Those are for Meryl. And we'll sell all of our junk. There we go. We're up to 15 gold already, man. Like, Jesus. We didn't have 15 gold in Origins until we were about, 12 hours in. Badly copied leaflet. Take back our streets. For Reldan refugees, Qunari soldiers, who next? Tevinter slaves snatching children out of their beds. This ends now. This message that Kirkwallers will not accept it. No, sorry. Send a message that Kirkwallers will not accept this. We must band together to drive foreign waste from our doorstep. Reclaim the free marchers for the marchers. If you care about our future, join the Friends of Kirkwall. Reclaim our city. Yes, this is just like the UKIP of Kirkwall, really. That's what's going on there. I just want to kick the refugees out and everything, yeah. Are UKIP still a thing? Because, like, the BNP was a thing for a while, wasn't it? And then they kind of, like, disappeared, and then UKIP sort of took over. And I haven't heard anything about UKIP for ages.
Gather round, all. I bring you a priceless treasure. From the highest heights of Mount Davros is travelled. A pouch of Andraste's ashes. Verified by the scholar Genitivi. These ashes cure any ailment and provides virility in more intimate matters.
What? If I'd known that, I would have taken all of the ashes.
I'll try.
Just a small pinch, Sarah. There you go.
My God, it's gone.
It's a miracle.
Cured by the Maker himself.
That's enough. Clear out, you charlatans.
Yeah. So things like this, there are little quests, mini quests like this that relate to, your choices that you made in Origins. So I don't think that turns up if you destroyed the ashes. I don't think, although I've so rarely destroyed the ashes, I can't say for certain. But obviously he wasn't actually selling the ashes. He, you know, he probably just heard about the ashes and then, you know, used it to make a quick buck. And we can talk to Melindra.
Every coin those swindlers nab goes straight to the carter's coffers. They must be stopped.
Okay, and that's, I think, giving us a quest. Yes, Miracle Makers. Eliminate the Carter swindlers operating in Lowtown. Okie dokie, I'm sure we'll do that at some point. UKIP's called something else now, is it? You know what, I really don't keep up with politics whatsoever. Isn't Nigel Farage in the jungle? Is that a thing that I saw? Because I'm a celebs on it at the minute, isn't it? I'm sure I saw Nigel Farage was in the jungle. I was like, what the fuck? Anyway, what are we doing? I'm not meant to be here. I'm meant to be going up Sunder Mountain. That's right. But we could go and eliminate the swindlers since we're here. Might as well do that, you know, while we're waiting for the gang to turn up. Hello!
No refunds on the ashes, friend. If the Maker doesn't favor you, that's between you and him, isn't it?
Okay. Okay. So, we can pop a confusion grenade in there, because they are begging for it. There we go. And do a little, sleepy one. There we go. It's called the Reclaim Party. Oh, that's fucking worse than UKIP, that. The Reclaim Party. That sounds proper dodgy, that. They're not going to get many supporters running around with that name. Yeah. It was weird because, like, the BNP were, like, proper evil. They were, like, sort of, like, Nazi-level evil. And everybody knew that the BNP were evil. And then they kind of disappeared, and UKIP came in. And UKIP was sort of like, well, we also want all the refugees to go, but we're not quite as evil. That was sort of like the kind of, you know, UKIP thing. It was sort of like they were spouting all the same crap that the BNP were, but they sort of, like, marketed themselves as being more sane and less kind of, you know, Nazi-ish. But the Reclaim Party sounds fucking horrific. Anyway, enough about politics. We don't want to talk about that. Unless it's Kirkwall politics. We'll just do a little backstab on this guy over here. My throat is giving out on me already. Yes, I have a bit of a cold, Fred, I'm afraid. So I might have to drink more than usual. Right, that's hot chocolate, not like vodka or anything. Right, would you like to congratulate me? Because you're a god.
Nobody follows the law anymore.
No, I think I have to go back to what's her name. Fred's assuming Magpie throws confusion grenades on herself sometimes. I think I'm just naturally confused, to be fair. Hello!
The thieves are gone, guardsman.
Did you say something? I didn't hear you. And clumsy me. I seem to have dropped a coin purse in your hand.
Okay. My voice sounds fine, says Fred. Well, my throat doesn't feel fine. Yeah. Right, so I need to go to Sundermount because we're going to go and deliver the amulet for Flemeth. Flemeth's Horcrux. I'm going to go and deliver it to the Dalish. If you've hot chocolate, take Fred's advice and add Baileys to it. Yeah, I don't have any Baileys yet. Where the fuck is the way out of Lowtown? Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, I still haven't bought any Baileys. Alright, go. Right. Yeah, so that's the XL prints that we won't do yet. Gamlen's house has a letter waiting for me, but can't be asked with that right at this moment. We'll go to Sundermount. Right. Oh, I love how dramatic it is. Like, dramatic and stormy. It's so beautiful, isn't it? I think Dragon Age 2 is really pretty. In its own way, you know. And there's giant spiders, because of course there's giant spiders. Right. We'll just confuse the spiders. Oh yes, Fred, I was telling Welsh Friend, I've put the audio up because it was annoying me when I was watching the stream back how quiet the game audio was. However, if the combat is now too loud and you can't hear me, just let me know. But if it's fine, then, you know, that's fine. Okay. So... get rid of all the spiders. No Baileys in December, are you mad, woman? I'm on a budget, Fred, alright? I was going to get some Baileys, but by the time I'd, like, you know... Because I did a click and collect order, and by the time I'd put on everything that I wanted, I was like, I can't actually afford to add any Baileys on. Like, I'm at my limit. But I might get some later on in the month. You know, depends, see how it goes. See how much the Christmas shopping costs me. Right, okay, so... oh, we see we've picked up another source of elf root over here. There we go. Crafting resource discovered. I'll drop a save because the game's been a bit skippy. We'll talk to these nice Dalish. If the volume is too loud, then I just turn it down on my end, says Fred. Yeah, but like, I mean, if it's so loud that you can't hear me over it, because then turning it down on your end won't make a difference, because you'll just be able to hear me even less. That's what I was meaning, Fred. God, I have to explain everything to him.
Old Shemlin, your kind are not welcome among the Dalish.
Mm-hmm. This is the Dalish clan where they are all Irish apart from Merrill, who is inexplicably Welsh. Also, they all look really sickly, and I don't understand why. Like, they all have, like, silver skin. It's very odd. Oh, look how sexy Danger looks. He's proper sexy, isn't he? I'm very pleased with the way he turned out. I know he's got chubby cheeks, but, you know, nobody's perfect. Right. What did you call me? What are the Dalish? Well, I think Hawke probably knows what the Dalish are. Probably knows that the Dalish call human the Shemlin as well, so that's just a bit of exposition-y stuff for people who don't know the world of Dragon Age. Yeah, I get that a lot.
I'm not expecting tea and cakes. I just need to see someone.
There's nothing here for any human.
Wait, this is the one the Keeper spoke of.
A Shemlin? I thought he'd be an elf.
Enter the camp. Keeper Marathari has been waiting for you.
Cause trouble, and you'll meet our blades, stranger.
Marathari, I was told to bring you this amulet.
Andarana Tishan, travelers. Indeed, I am Keeper Marathari. Let me look at you. There is a light in your heart, human. Don't let it go out. You will need it. Tell me how this burden fell to you, child.
Well, I got rescued by a dragon from the Darkspawn. Yeah, were you expecting me?
Your guards said you spoke of me. How did you know I was coming?
I listened. To the wind, to the birds, as the hunters do, to my dreams. I watched the stars. There is great wisdom to be found all around us, if you know how to listen for it. But I was not certain. Nothing is certain.
I like Keeper Marathari. I think she's, you know, most of the Dalish are horrible to you, but I like Marathari. She's nice. Right. What does the amulet do?
Exactly what have I been carrying around? Is it magic?
It is a promise, child. Made by one whose word still has weight. And therefore, it has terrible power. There are few things in this world stronger than a promise kept. Remember that.
And why bring the amulet here?
Are you the leader of these Dalish? Why did the witch tell me to bring this amulet to you?
I am the keeper of this clan. It is my task to guide my people and to ensure the old ways are not forgotten. As for Asha Belenar. I am tied to her, just as you are, by a debt that must be repaid.
Yeah, she does a lot of favours for people. I thought we've never found out what she promised Marek, have we? In the Stolen Throne book, Marek and Logain encounter Flemeth, and she promises them. Marek goes into her cabin and like makes a promise to her or something, and she helps them in return. But you never find out what the promise was. Yeah, I always repay dragons.
A dragon fell from the sky, charred some darkspawn, then asked me to bring you this amulet. No big deal.
You are blessed by luck, then. I will pray that Miss Hal watches over your path.
Oh, she actually literally does.
Must be taken to an altar at the top of the mountain and given a Dalish rite for the departed. Then, return the amulet to me. Do this and your debt will be repaid.
Are you going to teach me this rite for the departed?
I will send my first with you. She will see to it the ritual is done. And when it is complete, I must ask that you take her with you when you go.
Okay, who are you sending?
Who is your first? First of what?
Your people would call her my apprentice, or heir. Meryl would have taken my place as keeper. But she has chosen a new path. Please, guide her safely from here.
Okay, weird.
That seems a little odd.
It is her wish, and I must grant it. You will find Meryl waiting for you on the trail just up the mountain. Dareth Shiral.
Okay. Yeah, I do like Marathori, but I don't understand why all of the Dalish are like... I mean, not even white, like grey. I mean, look at them, they're just grey, and yet, like, the elves and the alienage aren't. So I don't understand why the Dalish are. It's a bit weird, but anyway. Should we collect some codex entries? Let's do that. Always the first thing you do when you enter a new place. Collect all them codex entries. Yeah, you just left a book lying on the ground. That's very irresponsible. Books are precious. Especially in a world without, like, you know, printers. They probably all have to be written by hand or something. Yeah, and they're all being highly suspicious of me because I'm a filthy Shemlin, but I'm a filthy Shemlin who just got a level up, so I'm winning. Right. We want dexterity, don't we? We want Danger to be super dexterous. We want him to have the dexterity of a cat dodging forehead kisses. Is there any greater dexterity in the world than a cat dodging forehead kisses? Right, okay. What were we filling out? I don't have any specialisation points yet, so I can't get me a specialisation. I liked the sabotage tree, didn't I? And the dual weapon tree. What have we got? We've got Scoundrel and Specialist. Scoundrel. Blindside. The rogue becomes capable of more potent attacks when engaging distracted opponents. Any target not actively engaging the rogue suffers increased damage. Back to back, the rogue stealths and moves to attack. Oh yeah, I've seen that one before. That one seems good-ish. The rogue distracts all enemies surrounding a single party member, drawing them away from that ally and redirecting them towards whichever ally each considers the second greatest threat on the battlefield. Could be useful. And we've got Subterfuge. And what's this? While this mode is active, the rogue yes. The rogue attacks with much... Fucking hell. The rogue attacks with much greater speed. This mode cannot be used at the same time as precision. Precision, when this mode is active, the rogue focuses on accuracy in order to gain bonus. Blah, 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 blah. When this mode is blah, 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 blah. Okay. I liked the sabotage tree. We could get better stun flasks. Or we could go down the dual weapon road and we could get explosive strike. We could get lacerate. I'm just reading the chat, see if anybody has anything useful to say. The elves in the alien age look more human, probably because of interbreeding with humans. Maybe. No, that doesn't work because all children from elves and humans are human. So they would be human. You can't get an elf from a human and an elf. When a human and an elf get together, the child is human. Which is weird. Fred says focus on the dagger tree. Yeah, I think that's a good shout, Fred. Let's do explosive strength. Let's do that. Right. How sexy Danger looks. He just looks so sexy, doesn't he? I just think, look at him. Look at him with his piercing blue eyes. He's going to be a proper player. He's going to flirt with everyone. He's going to be a heartbreaker. That's what I'm going to make him. Right, we need to go up the mountain, don't we? Not around the mountain, up the mountain.
Oh, I didn't hear. You must be the one the Keeper told me about. Another.
I'm so sorry. I didn't ask your name. Unless... It's not rude to ask a human their name, is it? I'm Meryl, which you probably knew already. I'm rambling, sorry.
I love Meryl. I love how she's so completely different from what she is in Origins, in the Dalish Elf origin. I mean, I know you don't interact with her much, but like she's so stoic and serious. And then here, she's just a babbling little girl. Voiced by... I can't remember her name. She played Ruth in Torchwood. Other than that, I can't remember her name. No, she played Gwen in Torchwood. Is her name Ruth? I don't think her name's Ruth. She played Gwen in Torchwood. She also played a witch in the very first episode of Merlin. There you go. Bit of trivia. I've got lots of trivia about voice actors from Dragon Age. Trust me. Oh, we've got more going forward in Dragon Age 2. I've got plenty. Plenty of trivia about voice actors. Right, okay. Yeah, who are you?
We didn't get a proper introduction.
I am... or was, I suppose. The first to keep a Marathari. I've studied the old ways for as long as I can remember. I know things. The law of the Dalish that can help us get to the summit of Sundermort.
Okay. Yeah. What was that you were just doing, Meryl?
Did you hear that strange noise?
Oh, I didn't hear anything.
Not suspicious at all. You alright, love?
You seem awfully nervous.
I've never met a human before. Dalish mothers frighten their children with stories about you, you know. Not you, personally, of course. I'm sure they don't have any tales about you. Or not scary ones, at least. Not that you're not notable enough to have a story. I'll just shut up now.
Hello, Timothy! And Irish. Who's Irish? Meryl is not Irish. You'll have just massively insulted Welsh friend if you've just called Meryl Irish. The rest of the Dalish are Irish, which is weird, but Meryl is Welsh. Oh my god, maybe I should start calling Meryl Welsh friend. We'll have two Welsh friends. Right, okay. Yes! Why leave your clan, Meryl?
Why are you leaving the Dalish for Kirkwall?
I have to. Let's leave it at that for now, alright?
Okay, did you do something wrong? Should we pry? Let's pry a little bit. Because I think, like, Danger's going to be a bit... He's not going to be the most tactful person. He's going to be a bit sort of, like, foot in his mouth kind of thing. I think it's... I haven't got this playthrough, like, planned out at all, so I don't really know what's going to happen or what we're going to do. I don't even know if we're going to be pro-Templar or pro-Mage. I have no idea. But I sort of want it to be as kind of chaotic and calamitous as possible. So, like, anything that can go wrong will go wrong. I have no idea what's going to happen with Bethany yet, though. I haven't decided what Bethany's fate is going to be. Yeah, did you do something wrong, Meryl?
I get the feeling you're in trouble.
It's not like that. Not exactly, anyway. The Keeper and I have disagreements, but it will sort itself out in time.
Eve Miles, that's who it is. God knows why I thought her name was Ruth. I'm probably thinking of Ruth Jones, to be fair. Whenever I hear anybody Welsh, I'm just like, Ruth Jones. God, I love Ruth Jones. Has she done anything recently? Because she seems to have like completely fallen off the face of the planet. I bloody love her. Right. Just need to take a quick drink. Lubricate my poor sore throat. Yeah. All the elves in Ferelden were American sounding in origins. Yes, they were. It's weird, isn't it? And I mean, I sometimes think that maybe because you didn't. The only time you encountered this clan in Origins was in the Dalish Elf origin, where you were playing as a Dalish Elf, and I sort of have this idea that they just sounded like, you know, normal generic kind of nothing in particular accents, because to your character it would just be a normal generic accent. And then here they sound Irish/Welsh because you're hearing it from Hawke's ear, so it would sound, you know, like a different accent, maybe. That could be like a reason for it, but that doesn't explain why the clan that you encountered sounded American. But anyway, yeah, okay. Don't be so nervous, Meryl.
You'll have to work harder than that to offend me. My name's Hawke.
Thank you. I'm afraid I'm not very experienced with your kind. The Keeper said you came from Ferelden. I spent most of my life there. We only came north a few years ago. Have you been in the Free Marches long? Do you like it here?
Yeah, it could be worse.
I miss the cold and the dirt. Kirkwall's not brown enough for me. But hey, no Darkspawn.
Ferelden wasn't that brown. The dirt and muck gave it character. We should go. Your task is for Ashebelenar. It's not wise to make her wait.
Okay. Right, so, yeah, you know about my task.
I take it you've been expecting me to bring this amulet for some time.
The Keeper brought us here to wait for you. I don't know much more than that. I do know that you have Ashebelenar's amulet, and we must bring it to the altar on the mountaintop. Nothing more.
Tell me about this rite.
What do we have to do with the amulet?
It's a funeral of sorts. I'll perform it when we get to the mountaintop. Getting there is the tricky part. Our hunters haven't been able to reach the summit. Dark things are about.
Okay, and have you met Ashebelenar?
Do you know the witch who sent me here?
No, not personally. My people tell stories of her, though. You're very lucky. Most people who meet Ashebelenar wind up in little pieces, hanging from the trees.
No, Ashebelenar is a much better name than Flemeth. Like, if I was her and I had the choice, I would go by Ashebelenar more than Flemeth. Because she introduces herself as Flemeth, doesn't she? I'm like, I would totally pick Ashebelenar rather over Flemeth. Right, okay, I'm ready to go.
Let's get this over with.
Okay. Oh yeah, she doesn't actually join our party officially, does she? She just kind of comes with us. Dalish are talking about things down there, but I can't hear them, so we'll ignore it. Right. And there's corpses. Of course there's corpses. Look at Hawke in his sexy pose. Oh my god. I'm falling for you a little bit here, Danger. You're I quite like you. Right, okay. Let's just attack these undead if they actually want to appear at any point. Take care of the skeleton archer. Yeah. The combat is not as tactical in many ways in Dragon Age 2. Like, in Origins, I would probably be, you know, making everybody attack, like, you know, one person at a time, and I'd be focusing on archers and any magic users that there were and stuff like that to get them out of the way. You don't really have to think about stuff like that as much in Dragon Age 2, I find, personally. That's all Right, this corpse refusing to die for reasons. There we go, and we'll take care of this archer. Oh, somebody already did. Lovely.
The Keeper didn't mention you were a mage.
All keepers know a bit of old magic. The stories tell us that all Elven once had the gift. But like so many things, it was lost. It's a keeper's job to remember, to restore what we can.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, what about demons?
Can't demons possess Dalish mages?
It can happen. And when it does, the clan must hunt and kill their own keeper.
Okay, I think he looks even sexier with the blood on his face. What about Templars?
Does the Chantry know about the Dalish mages?
Oh, they know. Keeper Marathari told me that was one of the reasons we never camped too long in one place. They usually won't pursue us if we stay away from the cities and towns and keep moving.
And no one minds having to pick up and move over and over just to protect a few of you.
Why would they mind? Once we've picked over a hunting ground, there's no reason to stay. But my clan is now in more danger, having lost our Hala.
Okay, yet you risk the city's danger.
If you go to Kirkwall, you'll be an apostate in a city full of Templars.
I know. But if I don't go to Kirkwall, I'll be alone. A solitary elf is easy prey for anyone. In the city, I can get lost in the crowd.
Okay. I'm leaning towards being anti-mage. Just a little bit. Might make him an anti-mage Hawke, because I don't play anti-mage Hawks very often. Even though the game really, really pushes you to despise mages. Like, there are very few mages that you meet in Dragon Age 2 who are not, like, murderous lunatics. So, you know. But still. Yeah. It's what I'm leaning towards at the minute, just a little bit. That doesn't mean that he's gonna, like, you know, want all mages to die or anything like that. Just maybe play a bit of a pro-Templar Hawke. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. Anyway, nice work, Beryl.
Please, keep turning skeletons into toads for us.
But I never... Right. Not literally. Happy to help. I've done a little fighting before, but it was always alone. I'll try not to hit anyone. On our side, I mean. I'm babbling again. Let's go.
I love Meryl. I love her so much. Fred never noticed that Meryl's clan doesn't have Hala. Yeah, that's why they don't move in the whole 10 years of the game. They just stay camped here. Because they lost their Hala somehow, and it is explained, but I can't remember how. Right, okay, so we'll drop a save, because this mountain can get a bit nasty, if I remember correctly. A lot of corpses up this mountain. And not the kind of, you know, corpses that stay dead. Yeah, those kind of corpses. Pop up. Surprise you. And then just really refuse to die. Down you go. There we go. Dear me. I suppose if you've already died once, you probably don't have to repeat the experience too quickly. Right. I keep forgetting I've got abilities. Also, I keep forgetting about the dog. Should we summon the dog? There we go. There's Peril. And the Templars never turn out to be corrupt or power mad. Yeah, that is true, Fred. The Templars don't come off very well in Dragon Age 2 either. Basically, neither side comes off well, to be fair, and then by the end of it, everybody's just dead. Yeah. But, like, really, across all of the Dragon Age games, like, you do suffer more at the hands of mages than Templars. You really do. And yet, still, it's hard to turn against the mages because, you know, I think it's because the mages can't control what they are. I think, you know, they can't help being mages. They can choose not to be blood mages, but they can't help being mages. But then a lot of the Templars are sort of taken when they're quite young by the Chantry as well, and sort of just kind of thrown into the training and not given much of a choice in the matter. Like, Alistair didn't have much of a choice about becoming a Templar. You know, and a lot of the... Meredith even didn't have much of a choice, really, about becoming a Templar. I don't know. I think that both Templars and Mages are equally victims of the Chantry. They actually have a common enemy in the Chantry, but they're so busy fighting each other they don't notice. But if they banded together to, like, bring down the Chantry, you know, because the Chantry gets bloody Templars addicted to lyrium and everything to, you know, keep control over them and everything. So really, Templars and Mages both suffer equally at the hands of the Chantry, and yet they're so busy fighting each other they don't realise they have a common enemy. So there we go. Anyway, Aveline, you can have some strength, you can have some constitution. I'm going to give you a tiny bit of dexterity as well. And we're going with defender, aren't we? Elemental Aegis, the secret to warding off the elements is to rely on your armour, keeping it between you and the blast. The warrior has learned this lesson well. Can anticipate magical attacks. Oh, she gets lots of resistances. Oh, that's a good one, actually. Particularly going up this mountain, because we're about to... There's a really nasty magic wielder at the top of this mountain, if I remember correctly. And Bethany, you can have magic, you can have willpower, you can have 2 in willpower, I think. Catch up your willpower a little bit. And... So I'm reading the chat now. How could Deja be anti-mage with Bethany as a sister? Yeah, but... yeah, but that's different, isn't it? Because she's his sister. You know? She's not a mage in the circle trying to break out of the circle. But you see, the thing is, like, his whole life, they'll have been looking over their shoulders in case the Templars, you know, appeared because of Bethany. And if Carver survives instead of Bethany, it's sort of hinted that Carver resented Bethany a little bit because of the way they had to live in order to protect her, you know? So, you know. I don't know. What do we want to give Bethany? I don't know. I'm enjoying her being like a pyromancer. We'll just improve her fire magic, I think. Right. So. In fact, it may even be because Bethany is his sister that he becomes anti-mage, to be fair. Oh, there's a Dalish hunter. Hello.
So the Keeper finally found someone to take you from here.
Yes.
Then finish your task quickly, human. We cannot be rid of this one too soon.
I'm sensing a story here.
I have made my choice. And I will save our clan whatever you think.
Okay. Oh my god, Fred. Spoilers, man. Jesus. Spoilers about Bethany. I was trying to be cryptic about it earlier when I was saying I haven't decided what's going to happen with her yet. There's 3 possible outcomes that can happen with Bethany, and I haven't decided which one to go through. But I know which one I'm leaning towards. Yeah, so that's a nice mountain you've got there.
Sundermount seems very mountainous today, doesn't it? Lots of rock and hillside.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Let's go. We should hurry.
Oh, Meryl. She's such a forlorn little character. I just want to cuddle her and tell her everything's going to be alright. Everything's not going to be alright, but I want to tell her that it is. Right. Okay. Carry on up the mountain.
I'm sorry. You're not really seeing the Dalish at their best. We're good people that look out for each other. Just not today, apparently.
Should we just be nice and say, are you alright?
Is there anything I can do to help?
It's kind of you to ask. I'm fine. Even if my people don't appreciate my efforts, I must see this through. Let's go. Ashabelanar isn't known for her patience.
Okay. God, my throat, Jesus Christ. Right. I'm sure everything's fine in here. I'm sure nothing is gonna pop up and try and murder us. Right? Oh, spiders. Well, okay. Turns out spiders are gonna pop up and try and murder us. Do a little backstab on the spider. I'm waiting for my doggy to come off cooldown so I can get my doggy back. I can get my doggy back. There we go. Oh, that is a lot of spiders. Shall we try and confuse the spiders? There we go. Then we'll try and stun the spiders. Is that it? Is that all the spiders? Is that all the spiders? Chill out. Yes, that's all the spiders. Okay. So. Ooh. Oh, I love these bits where you can nip in and it's all like, you know, phosphorescent. Or whatever you call it up at the top. It's kind of cute. Right. So. Okay, the music's got a bit bloody dramatic. Jesus. Right. And a random codex on the Anderfels. Lovely. Shall we read about the Anderfels? The Anderfels are a land of shocking extremes. It is the most desolate place in all the world. For 2 blights have left a great expanse of the steppes, so completely devoid of life that corpses cannot even decay there. No insect or grub will ever reach them. Oh my goodness. Oh, have you seen the flipping teaser trailer that they released yesterday? Because it was Dragon Age Day yesterday. They released a tiny teaser trailer for Dragon Age 4. To be honest, it wasn't actually a trailer for Dragon Age 4. It was a trailer for a trailer. Because apparently we're getting a full reveal in summer. And that's what this tiny little 20-second or something like that teaser trailer was about. And it just showed the map of Thedas. With a few voiceovers of voices, none of which I recognised, which was a bit... Yeah, but it heavily hinted that we'll be going to Antiva, Ravane, and the Anderfels. And Weishaupt. So I was quite excited about that. I'm quite excited about the prospect of going to Antiva and Ravane and Weishaupt. And, you know, Grey Wardens were mentioned, so I was quite excited about that. I got little excitement bubbles in me. Just little mini ones. There's a mountain graveyard over there. Lovely. But we have to kill some spiders first. Got a little confusion grenade out. There's not as much to talk about during the combat in Dragon Age 2 as what there is in Origins. There's just not as much going on, really. I enjoy the combat, I like it. I think it's, you know, it's not as good as Origins, obviously, but it's very satisfying. It's a bit more boring, but it's quite satisfying. Speaking of boring and satisfying, guess how long I held a plank for today? 36 seconds. Oh yeah, I'm getting better. And breathing is no longer painful, so you know, I really am getting better. It's getting easier, guys. It's getting easier. It's getting good. I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna be fit for the summer. Oh god, what do we want to give Frederick? Can't give him any arrow things. Oh yes, we can. Arrow thing. It's my go-to with Frederick because he scares me. I don't love him more. Right. So. There's a crate. Mountain graveyard graveyard out there. We'll just have a peek up here, see if there's anything worth looting. There's probably going to be more spiders up here. Yeah! No, not spiders, corpses. Oh my goodness. What's worse? What's worse, a giant spider or a corpse? If you came home from work one day and you found like a giant spider in your kitchen and a walking corpse in your bedroom, which one would you run away from like more? Oh, there's also shades and a shadow warrior. Lovely. Okay, can we all just like... That's not what I'm gonna do. Can we all just like... I don't have a select all button like what I had in Origins. I have to select them manually, but if they're not all standing next to each other, I can't really do it. I want everybody to attack a shadow warrior. Bethany, come and attack a shadow warrior, please. Do like a massive firestorm. Although in Origins, the bodies used to dissolve into bones, you remember? They were just little piles of bones. In Dragon Age 2, they dissolve into piles of money. The body just dissolves and there's just a lot of gold coins left behind. Right. And there's a magical barrier. A pile of bones. From somebody who did not dissolve into money. Right. Head through the barrier.
I can open the way forward. One moment.
I felt the veil shift. You called something here. Are you insane?
Yes, it was blood magic, but I know what I'm doing. The spirit helped us, didn't it?
Yeah. So Meryl is a blood mage. Sweet, lovable, innocent Meryl is a blood mage. And that is something, to this day, I find it hard to wrap my head around. But yeah, they don't keep helping Meryl, or should we go all aggressive and be like, the demon, you mean?
Call it what it is. You summoned a demon.
Demons are just spirits, like honor or joy. It's not their fault they are what they are. Be careful up ahead. Restless things prowl the heights.
Of course, you realise that Meryl must have made a deal with that demon?
In the days of Arlathon, the elders came here to sleep. Uthanara, the endless dream they called it. But they don't sleep peacefully anymore.
Yeah, like... this is the thing that... Because, like, to even get access to blood magic, Meryl must have had to make a deal with the demon. And from then on, like, any time a demon does something for you, you have to make a deal with it. Like, what did she do for the demon? What did she give the demon? Because mostly demons want to possess people. That's mostly what demons want. They don't really, you know, there's not really anything else you can give them. So, like, that just always messes with me. I'm like, in order to become a blood mage, you would have had to have made a deal. Like, in Origins, if you want to become a blood mage, you have to let the demon possess Connor. Like, yeah, what did you do, Meryl? It always bothers me. Yeah. Oh, my soulmate's here. Hello, soulmate, darling. Yeah. Fred's distracted by the naked Asari, which he says is wooden, but I don't think she's wooden. I think she's made of metal. I think that's a metal Asari. Should we zoom in on the metal Asari? She's got nice abs, hasn't she? Blame me. She's been doing up planks. Jesus. She's also got no nipples, which is a bit disconcerting, but alright. Right, okay, so... let's see if anything's going to attack us here. We'll also just get some deep mushroom. Did I say Asari instead of Andraste? Oh well, I must have Asari on the brain. I've always got Asari on the brain. Right. Yeah, now we just need to fight all of these people. Okay, Arcane Horror and everybody else. Okay. Select everybody. Boop. I want us all to attack the arcane horror, please. Should be able to get it down sharpish. Oh, there we go. Look at that. You remember when arcane horrors used to be scary back in Origins? Yeah, not anymore. Kirkwall arcane horrors just aren't built the same. And then you down, and more are going to come in because of course they are. Yeah, Meryl's over there doing a Meryl thing. Doing whatever it is Meryl does. It's alright, she's not in the party yet, which means she's immortal. So oh, I've got another Shadow Warrior, lovely. Got everybody?
I think it's safe now. Place the amulet on the altar, and I'll begin.
Okay, I remember that fight being bloody awful. But apparently we did that quite easily. Okay. Oh, we got some demonic ash. Lovely, I'm so pleased we got some demonic ash. I'm just going to nip down here and see if there's anything worth looting. Is this the way we have to go back? Oh no, there's horrible things up there, isn't there? They are best left for later on in the game, if I remember correctly. Right! Yeah, you see the arcane horror just dissolved into money, as you do. Ooh, he had 6 gold on him, and a Ring of the Magister. Bloody hell. You know, life in Kirkwall is a lot more lucrative than life in Ferelden was. Like, there was no way that this early in the game I would be looting 6 sovereigns off anybody back in Ferelden. Right, okay.
Aharin amalana salen. Emma ira au bella seviranan. Isalahamin vinanhim dofilas. In usenera narivas.
Here we are.
Under Anatishan Ashabalanan.
One of the people. I see. So young and bright. Do you know who I am? Beyond that title.
I know only a little.
Then stand. The people bend their knee too quickly. So refreshing to see someone who keeps their end of a bargain. I half expected my amulet to end up in a merchant's pocket.
I mean, it did take me a year to get here, but okay. Yeah, I couldn't sell it.
No one wanted to buy it. Maybe because it had a witch inside.
Just a piece. A small piece. But it was all I needed. A bit of security, should the inevitable occur. And if I know my Morrigan, it already has.
Yeah, so this is like if you killed Flemeth in Origins, this is how she survives, because she's got like a Horcrux. But what always bothers me is what if you didn't kill Flemeth in Origins? Are there now just 2 Flemeths flying around? Because it's never explained, because she turns up again in Inquisition. And obviously, like, if you killed Flemeth, you know, it's this Flemeth. But then, like, if you didn't kill Flemeth, are there now 2 Flemeths? Or does she, like, merge? Like, what? I don't know, it's just never explained. Anyway. Yeah, who's Morrigan? I've never heard the name Morrigan in my life.
Is that someone I should know?
She's a girl who thinks she knows what is what better than I or anyone. And why not? I raised her to be as she is. I cannot expect her to be less.
I'm not sure whether she's your daughter or your enemy.
Neither is she.
Okay. Yeah, are you real?
I don't understand. Are you some kind of vision?
Must I be in only one place? Bodies are such limiting things. I am but a fragment cast adrift from the whole, a bit of flotsam to cling to in the storm.
What does that mean?
A fragment?
You do not need to understand, child. Know only that you may have saved my life, just as I once saved yours. And even trade, I think.
Okay. Yeah, why not? Come yourself.
Why did you need me to bring you here?
Because I had an appointment to keep. And because I did not want to be followed, you smuggled me here quite nicely.
Okay, so what now?
You have plans, I take it.
Destiny awaits us both, dear boy. We have much to do. Before I go, a word of advice. We stand upon the precipice of change. The world fears the inevitable plummet into the abyss. Watch for that moment, and when it comes, do not hesitate to leap. It is only when you fall that you learn whether you can fly.
And that will not make sense until we play Inquisition, because it is actually a prophecy for what happens in Inquisition, or for one thing that happens in Inquisition. Yeah. Must be nice to have wings, Plymouth.
Cheap advice from a dragon.
We all have our challenges.
We're going to regret bringing her here.
Regret is something I know well. Take care not to cling to it, to hold it so close that it poisons your soul. When the time comes for your regrets, remember me. As for you, child, step carefully. No path is darker than when your eyes are shut.
Maceranus Ashabelinar.
Now the time has come for me to leave. You have my thanks and my sympathy.
Okay. So, yeah, that was a thing that happened. Yeah. So, head back down, I suppose. Because, yeah, we can go that way. But if I recall correctly, there's, like, really nasty things up there. And I think you are better off coming back a bit later. So...
Maceranus, child, your debt is paid in full. It isn't too late to change your mind, Dalen.
Dareth Shiral, Keeper. I'm ready. Let's depart.
Elganon. Is this really where the elves live?
Not the prettiest part of Kirkwall, but it doesn't have a view of the giant chains. Take what you can get.
I didn't think it would be so... I've never seen so many people in one place before. It seems so lonely.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not alone, Meryl. You've got us.
You already know me. You'll make other friends soon enough.
Aye. Thank you. Thank you for everything. For all your help. Will you come visit me? Not now, of course. But maybe later. I could use a friend.
Of course I will, Meryl.
Of course. But only because you used that "you kicked my puppy" voice.
Thank you. Oh, I'm thanking you too much, aren't I? I mean it, though.
Oh, I love Meryl. Right, okay. So, I should have put her in the party so I could have given her things. Right. I am going to double save. And then I'm going to take a quick break because I need to go and get some more water because my throat is giving out on me. Let's call that at recruiting Merrill. How you spell recruiting? I don't think that is how you spell recruiting. Let's pretend that's how you spell recruiting. Right, okay, I shall take a quick break. I shall be back momentarily.
Busy today, I see.
The boys and I are going for drinks later if you'd like to join us.
Don't mind if I do. See you there. Oh, hello.
My cousin said he might have a job for you. Thought you should know.
Did he? I'll have to speak with him soon. Thank you. Why, hello there.
The boys and I are going for drinks later if you'd like to join us.
Don't mind if I do. See you there. Greetings.
The priest was asking after you again last week.
I've brought my family there twice this year. What more does she want from us? Good to see you again. I don't suppose you've heard of any work?
Not yet. Shem, who oversees the docks, says he doesn't want any more knife ears than necessary.
Bloody Shems. We work as well as anyone else. Oh, hello.
The priest was asking after you again last week.
I've brought my family there twice this year. What more does she want from us? Why, hello there.
The boys and I are going for drinks later if you'd like to join us.
Don't mind if I do. See you there. Oh, hello.
My cousin said he might have a job for you. Thought you should know.
Did he? I'll have to speak with him soon. Thank you. Good to see you again.
Your wife is over her sickness now.
The worst is over. I pray she'll get better soon. I've missed too much work already. Oh, hello.
You kept my brother out far too late last night.
He's an adult now, isn't he? But I promise I'll be more careful. Busy today, I see.
Your wife is over her sickness.
The worst is over. I pray she'll get better soon. I've missed too much work already. Good to see you again. I don't suppose you've heard of any work?
Not yet. Shem, who oversees the docks, says he doesn't want any more knife years than necessary.
Bloody Shems. We work as well as anyone else. Greetings.
The priest was asking after you again last week.
I've brought my family there twice this year. What more does she want from us?
I am back. Scorpio was getting chin scratches. It is weirdly cold in my flat, even though the heating is on. But anyway.
My sister will be decorating the Vina doll.
Read the chat.
Oh, hello.
You kept my brother out far too late last night.
He's an adult now, isn't he?
Oh, Welsh friend was cryptically using break time productively. We don't know what she was doing. Plotting world domination, probably. Knowing her. You know what the Welsh are like. Sorry. Right, I'm going to open my chocolate. Feeling the need for chocolate. Yeah, got me posh Ferrero Rocher chocolate.
Busy today, I see. I don't suppose you've heard of any work?
Not yet. Shem, who oversees the docks.
I think I've upset Welsh friend. Love you, Welsh friend.
Thank you for asking.
Oh dear. Go and talk to Ariane.
I am sorry for your loss, mistress. But I can offer your son mercy only if he turns himself in.
I'm trying to find him, but...
The Templars cannot tolerate apostates.
Can we help this woman? This could be Mother.
Okay, your son's an apostate?
I'm guessing that Templar wasn't here to offer your son his good wishes.
I am Ariane. My boy, Fainriel. He's all I have. All my family. When I learned he had magic, I could not bear to send him to the Circle. But his connection to the Fade, it gives him nightmares. Dreams of demons speaking in his mind. I would rather lose him to the Circle than to himself.
Left the kitten break screen on, didn't I? Oh dear. Okay. Right. He'd rather lose him to the circle than to himself? Okay. So. The son's a mage, he has nightmares. He's run away because he doesn't want to go to the circle. But she's kind of, you know, scared for him. So, tell me about the nightmares.
What kind of dreams is he having?
He dreams of demons, calling to him, pulling him into their world. Every day, it grows harder to wake him. That is why I turn to the Circle. They are the only ones that can protect a mage from his own powers.
Okay. So what exactly happened?
Tell me the whole story.
I learned years ago that my son likely had magical talent, but we could not bear the thought of him locked in the gallows. So we hid. When the nightmares began, Fenriel still refused to contact the Circle. But I truly think they are the only people who might save his life.
Okay. So where is he now?
Did your son run away?
He learned I had contacted Sir Thrask. He felt I betrayed his trust. He thinks he can live free of the Circle. But I am afraid without proper training, he'll kill himself.
Okay. You know, one of my favourite things to do is to try and figure out what order to ask the questions in to make the conversation flow as naturally as possible. It's one of my favourite things. Right, are you Dalish?
Those look like Dalish tattoos. Why do you live in the city?
I was born to the Dalish, but came to Kirkwall for a time and dallied with a human merchant, Vincento. When I found I was with child, neither Vincento nor my tribe wished the burden of an elf-blooded human infant. I raised Fenriel myself, here in the alienage.
Okay. Just taking a drink. What's up, Putty? What's the matter? You want to come up here so they can see you? No, she says, I just want to sit down here and make noises. Okay. So, yeah, this is a problem.
Abominations are always so awkward at family reunions.
No, please, you must find him before the demons finish their work. He must be brought to safety. If you won't do it for Fenriel, do it for Kirkwall. The Templars say a lad like my son is a danger to the whole city if left untrained.
Okay. Of course I'll help. I will stop him. If we're going to be a bit of a anti-mage Hawke, although I haven't decided for certain. Okay, I'll stop him.
When I find him, it's my decision whether he is safer in the Circle or eliminated.
How could you? We would never. No, please don't hurt him. He's just a boy. Talk to him. I know you'll see he's a good lad. He just needs to be protected from himself. I don't know where Fenriel is gone, but there are 2 places you might start your search. Sir Thrask has been looking for him. If you speak to him in the gallows, he'll be able to tell you what ground he's already covered. And Fenriel's father, Vincento, recently returned from Antiva. He's a merchant in the Lowtown Bazaar. Fenriel might have sought him out.
Okay, I have to admit that option was a bit harsher than what I thought it was going to be. Sorry, I'm eating chocolate. Right. Tell me about Vincento, who I have bought things off, I believe.
You and Fenriel's father are not married.
Vincento had no desire for a wife or an elf-blooded child. I haven't seen him since the day I told him. I have written, though, to keep him informed about his child. Fenriel wanted to meet him.
Cat's just knocking things over, don't mind that. What's Thrask like?
Tell me about this Templar.
I believe he's a good man. He doesn't hate mages, but sees what it took me too long to realize. Even the best-intentioned mages are at the mercy of their sleeping minds. There are other Templars who are much less sympathetic.
There's a Putty. Also, I've turned the cat cam on, and it's got its bloody visor on thing, hasn't it? Its visor. You know, it's Hoojima, what's it? Yes, that thing. that covers up the lens so they can't see. Hopefully they can see you now. Hey, you want to show them your face, little putty? Hmm? 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 Yeah? What do you think, Pud-Puds? Hmm? Hmm? What do you think? Yeah. Okay. I'll go right now.
I will not leave you fearful for a moment longer than necessary.
Magic can be a fearful gift. Your son deserves the best aid learning how to manage it.
My husband Wesley was a Templar. They're not all fanatics to be feared.
Thank you. It has been a lonely time hiding. It's almost a relief to finally confront this openly.
Okay, Bethany didn't like that. That was a bit harsh, wasn't it? I didn't expect it would be quite that harsh. So...
Oh. So, a Lady Sunshine, what's your first act as a noblewoman going to be?
A noblewoman with no fortune and no title. Looking for work, probably.
Practicality is for peasants, milady. You need to do something frivolous to celebrate your birthright.
Such as...
Come up to the Hightown Market and complain bitterly that there's no Orlesian silk that matches your eyes.
But what if something does match my eye? What will I do then?
Insist that they're blatantly copying you and demand royalties. A good noble always has a complaint ready, Sunshine.
Okay. Frederick schooling Bethany on how to be a noble. Hey, you want shin scratches? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, you're gonna sit there nicely while I play this game. Look, she just gave me there. Like, no, of course I'm not. Don't be ridiculous. Oh, oh, oh. Shuffle back a little bit. There we go. Hey, you gonna just sit there and look cute for a bit? Or are you gonna disrupt things? You're gonna disrupt things. Yeah. 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 Look, crusty bits in your eye again. Yeah. There we go. Right. Oh my god. You just sit. 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 Hmm? Hmm? Yeah. Okay. Why am I playing as Aveline? I don't know. There we go. Right. So, whoa! What's happening, Puds? What's happening? What? Do you not just want to stay, just like sit there and just like stay still? No. Okay, I'm gonna try and play around you. We'll see how that goes. Probably not very well. Right. So.
Shove off, you.
We going. Somebody just randomly told me to shove off. Oh my goodness, it's just like being at work. We're going to talk to Vincento. Wherever he is. He's around here somewhere, isn't he? Actually, do you know what I want to do? I want to have a look at all of these and see if any of them are selling. Yes. Upgrades for my companion's armor. I'll have a rune of fire warding. We need to go back and talk to Sandal at some point to get things enchanted. I don't have anything enchanted yet. I think they'd be under other, wouldn't they? Or would they be under armor? They'd probably be under other. Also, we'll sell him a longbow, because why not? We'll sell him this stuff, which I'm almost certainly never going to use. Right. You don't like it when I stop stroking you, do you? No. And you've paused the game. There we go. Fat ass. Yeah. Yeah. I know. Oh my god. I'm being crushed, guys. Being crushed. Backpack. Inscribed leather harness. Yes! That's upgraded Varric's armor. Oh my god, cat. Jesus Christ. Help! Guys, help! I'm being crushed to death by a putty. I'll sell all my junk. And... oh, Putty, what are you doing? What are you doing? Are you okay? What's happening? You gonna sit? You gonna sit? You gonna stay? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Fred's gone. See, you've scared Fred off, Puds. You know he's a dog person, right? I mean, he says he's leaving for work. I think you might just have offended him with your catness. Yeah. So beautiful. My beautiful buddy, aren't you? Yeah. My laptop's gone to sleep. Oh. There we go. Don't get these problems with hamsters, says Welsh friend. I mean, you're just like a big hamster, really, aren't you? Yeah. Just a big hamster. Suppose we just sit here for a bit then, eh? Okay. Over here. Gonna check Vincento's shop before we drink. See if he's got anything. Nope. Are there any other shops around? I think those are the only ones. Okay, let's have a chat with Vincento.
You look like a man who'd be interested in the finest Antivan steel to grace his hand. I bring only the best northern merchandise to the free marches.
Okay, I'm looking for Fainrill.
Actually, I'm more interested in your son.
Son? I have never had that privilege, Sarah. My poor wife, she's back in Antiva and cannot see me often with my travels.
Oh my god, he's got a wife.
Please, Sarah. I know you must fear for Fainrill, but we mean him no harm.
Hard to tell in this city who means who harm, no?
Okay. Yeah, well, let's leave this to let's leave this to Bethany.
Perhaps you can set his mind at ease.
We are no Templars, Sarah. You'll find no better friend to a young, scared mage.
Maldición, you are a mage. I suppose you'd be kind then to a boy who resists being taken in by Templars?
Of course.
The boy's in over his head. So I sent him to the only man I know who doesn't despise mages. A former Templar named Samson.
Oh no, not Samson. Yeah, a Templar.
Why would a Templar help him?
His conscience plagues him, having served the Templars too long. He now helps mages on the run. He stays out of sight during the day. At night, he stays near Darktown. That's the best place to find him.
Okay. So. What do we want to do then? So. Oh, we've picked up a rumour apparently. According to Varric, a dwarven merchant named Javaris has been offering good coin in exchange for help. He's already left the city, but Varric is certain he could be caught up to near either the Wounded Coast or Sundermount. You okay, Putty? Got the Depots exposition. We need to go and talk to Varric. That's Samson. That's Donick. Then we need to go and talk to Merrill. And we've got side quests, which is just stuff I think we need to return to people. Okay, I tell you what, should we head to the Hanged Man? And we'll do the chat with Varric. And then we'll go and talk to Merrill. And then we'll decide what we're going to do. Davros is here! Hello, Davros. We head into the hangar. I've only got one hand, unfortunately, because the other one is occupied stroking a cat. And if I stop, she gets offended. You gonna get offended? No, you seem okay. Alright. She's engrossed watching the game. Right, we'll talk to Frederick.
So, here's the thing. We need to find a way into the deep roads. Bartrand can lead us to the right place once we're down there, but we need a good entrance.
Okay, I've just realised you can see the see the handle of my mug. Okay, we need a good entrance. Yeah, do we have a bad entrance?
Any entrance would do, wouldn't it? Unless a dragon's sitting in it, I suppose.
We need an entrance that's close to our destination, but isn't already plundered or filled with darkspawn. Fortunately, I've received some new information. There's a Grey Warden in the city. If anyone knows how to get down there, it'll be him.
Oh my goodness, a Grey Warden! Yeah, how can you be so sure?
Why would a Grey Warden know that?
The Wardens don't just fight darkspawn. They forge into the deep roads all the time. And if he doesn't know, he might be able to point us to those who do.
Okay, it's bloody cold here, says Davros. It's actually warmed up here. All the snow's gone. It's very sad. It turned into torrential rain. Yesterday we had torrential rain. It was snowing on Sunday. Because it was my day off and I was very excited. Because I woke up and it was snowing. And then yesterday was literally just torrential rain all day. And then today it's turned quite nice, but all the snow's gone. Yeah, what if he knows nothing?
Are there any other options?
None at the moment. Bartrand had an entrance lined up, but it was a bust. I'll keep looking, but if we don't find something, we'll have a fancy expedition with nowhere to go.
Okay, well, let's do it your way then, Varric.
Sounds like you have it all planned out, Varric.
And that, Messer, is why I'm here. Supposedly, this Grey Warden came in with some other Ferelden refugees not long ago. A Lowtown woman named Lorene has been helping the Fereldans. We talked to her. Maybe we learn where he is. I'll keep after my contacts, see if I can drum up any other work.
Okay, and Varric likes me. Yay! So, oh my god, there's so much cat hair on my keyboard. See that? See that? That's cat hair! All over my keyboard. Literally all over it. Like, Jesus, cat. Hey, you're not meant to shed in winter. You're meant to be, you know, getting your winter coat all ready. It's not even proper winter yet. Gonna get colder, puds. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah. Yeah. Right, okay, so... we're going, whoa! Oh, are you going? Are you going? She's gone. Right, gonna eat some of my chocolate. Right. Okay. Nip in here. Got to brush them, says Welsh friend. I do brush them. They still shed hair everywhere. Alright. Oh, look, a convenient book on Maleficarum. Lovely, considering we've just recruited one. Right. So... yeah, I think that's everything. This is the first time we've been in the Hanged Man, I think, isn't it? It's weird. Every single building in Kirkwall looks like it's sort of half finished. Like, there's just shit everywhere. Just like rocks and stuff like that. I'm just like, look,
Your
it's
family
just like...
used to be noble, right?
By some definition of the term.
Do you ever wonder what your life would have been like if you were still nobles?
Sunshine, nobility is just an expensive lifestyle. I've already got one of those.
Nobles have power too, and responsibilities.
Estates, servants, investments, mercenaries, assassins. We've still got all those things. It's sunnier here and
nobody calls me my lord. I think I can live with that.
Yes, before I was so rudely interrupted. Yeah, like the floor isn't even completely finished. There's just like, you know, gaps and stuff like that. It's very weird. And there aren't any actual windows in the windows, if you see what I mean. All the windows are just like holes in the wall. There doesn't seem to be any glass anywhere. Very odd. Anyway.
So, I noticed some notes on the table the other day. Interesting work you got there.
I'm doing a little writing.
What's a speed griffin? Do they zip around Thanos, terrorizing Darkspawn with their lightning reflexes? Speed griffin. Good one.
You know, I don't normally stop to listen to the conversations. But with the subtitles on, it's actually quite good. Also, does he have a black eye or is it just the shadows? Oh, I think he might actually have a black eye. You got a black eye, love? I think you do. That's a cute detail. Okay, well, maybe cute's the wrong word. Right. So, I'm gonna nip into Meryl's house and have a chat with Meryl. Actually, we'll nip home first. Because I've got a letter.
So, someone dropped off a message for you. It's on the desk.
Yeah, somebody sent me a letter.
Best to try and read it first.
What? I thought there might be something dangerous in there.
Camlin.
Yeah, I'm reading my letters. Oh, God, we've got lots of things. Okay, the bone pit. Hawke, I've got a lead for you. A merchant I acquired goods for told me that workers have gone missing from his bone pit mining operation. He mentioned that the missing miners were Ferelden. That's not how you spell Ferelden, is it? I'm sure it's D-E-N at the end. Which made me think of you. If you're interested, go to Hubert in the Hightown Market, a Thenril, okay? Loose ends! Also from a Thenril. Like, oh my god, just put everything in the same letter, woman. I know we didn't part on the best of terms. You were right, I was trying to squeeze more work out of you than was justified. You've more than paid your way into the city. It's been tight since you left, though. If you're looking for more work, for real coin in your pocket, come see me in Hightown anytime before sunset. Okay. And a Fenrir again. Jesus. You might be interested in something that's come up. A contact of mine, a fellow by the name of Anso, is asking around for someone competent regarding a job. I suggested you. He's always paid well. So if I were you, I'd check into it before someone else snaps it up. He said he'll be in the Lowtown Bazaar at night. Okay. That's how we recruit Fenris. Can't remember how we recruit Isabella. I'm sure... Sorry, I'm talking with my mouth full. I'm sure Isabella just kind of turns up at some point, doesn't she? In the Hanged Man. Right, okay. So, what are some runes? I can order a rune of protection. That's the only one I know. Oh, man. And I don't have any lyrium, so I can't order it anyway. Well. Okay. There's a cat. Which is not anywhere that you'd be able to see her. She's on top of my computer. She's going behind the blind. If you go on the windowsill, I can put the camera on the windowsill and they could see you. Right, I'm sending Hawke out on his own. To go and talk to Meryl. And then we'll put a party together and decide what we want to do. Because we've got lots of quests all of a sudden. Oh, go on the windowsill, buddy. And then I can put the camera on the windowsill. Go on. You know you want to. She's like, I really don't. Meryl's home. Yeah, see how fucking nice this house is. Like, Jesus Christ. This is meant to be like, you know, the squalor of the alienage. Look at it, she's got a bloody red carpet, man. She's got a beautiful painting on the wall. She's got a giant book. Lovely. Look how nice this is. Look, she's got a proper fireplace and a desk. She's got a writing desk and bookcases. Oh my goodness. Look at her beautiful bed. That is nicer than my bed. Like, my bed is terrible compared to that. She's living in fucking luxury compared to me. Like, Jesus Christ, look at it. And she's even got a little bathroom. Look. This is depressing. Like, your house is so much nicer compared to mine. Also, it was daylight when I walked in here, and now it's nighttime, which is odd. Okay, let's talk to Meryl.
I didn't think you'd come. I'll find something relatively clean for you to sit on. Can I get you something to eat or drink? I have water.
Yeah, lovely place you have here, like, genuinely.
It's cozy. And your furry friends are charming.
Oh, are the rats back? I thought I'd found all their holes. I wanted to thank you for bringing me here, but I'm making a mess of it.
Don't thank me. You're welcome, did you really? Do we want to go down the flirting path? I don't know. Do you know what? I'm actually leaning towards a Meryl romance. I don't think I've ever romanced Meryl before. And normally I would never even consider it. But I don't know, I think Danger and Meryl might be quite cute together. Just the kind of Hawke that I'm playing, you know. Although he does take offence to the whole blood magic thing, so, you know, it might be a rivalry romance. But still... if he's going to be anti-mage, he's not going to flirt with her. Not necessarily! Because it doesn't mean he hates all mages, he just thinks that they should be in the circle. You know, but then... you know... thing is, if you like somebody, don't you? And sort of everything else kind of ceases to matter. Yeah, go on. Let's go down the flirt option. It doesn't mean we have to romance her in the long run, but you know, we'll just see what happens.
I'm sure I could think of a better way for you to thank me.
Oh, that was fucking creepy. That was creepy as shit, Jesus!
Among my own clan. This is... tricky.
Okay. That was really creepy. Like, fucking hell. I thought that was going to be suave and charming, and it really wasn't. Okay, why didn't you have friends?
What made you unpopular with the Dalish?
Being first to the Keeper, I was always a bit secluded. I studied magic and history while the others were learning the Via Tanadan. It's good that I left. I'd have made a terrible keeper. I was never that good with people.
Luckily, he appears to be crap at flirting, says Welsh friend. He really does, doesn't he? Like, that was horrific. Right, okay, you'll make friends, Meryl.
It won't take long before you're the most popular girl in the alienage.
Mythol, I hope not. I'd managed to say something stupid in front of everyone and embarrass myself. Thank you for coming to visit me, Hawke. It means a lot to me.
Okay, well, she wasn't too horrified by the terrible flirting, because we got 5 friendship from her. But then if we're going down an anti-mage route, we'll want to be going down a rivalry route with her, won't we? Because the thing is, the rivalry route sort of involves trying to, like, make her turn away from the whole blood magic thing. So, you know, one of my cats has used the litter tray, and I know this because I can smell it. And Star is on the windowsill, so it must be Scorpio. Making my flat stinky. Right. I was going to put a team together, wasn't I? What do we want to do? 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 I mean, we haven't done Donnick yet. Should we do Donnick? That quest. And then maybe Tranquility, because, you know, the whole Fenrir thing seemed urgent. I mean, I know it will wait for us, but still. It just feels weird that when it's like, you know, this is urgent, and then you do like 17 other quests before you get to it. Yeah, we'll do that first. We'll do, yeah, take Aveline to Lowtown at night to rescue Dunnick. So we'll do that. We'll take Aveline. We will take... Should we give Meryl an outing? Like a proper one, because then we can level her up and stuff. Right, yeah. You can have... Weirdly, she doesn't have blood mage abilities. Which is odd. That's odd, right? I mean, she's got her special abilities down here, but that's like all Dalish abilities. They're not specifically blood magic abilities. Because the thing is, if you're playing Hawke as a mage, you can be a blood mage, at which point you have a blood mage tree with blood mage abilities that you can unlock. But Meryl, despite being a blood mage, does not have blood mage abilities. Which is weird. But okay. Ooh. Should we go down the primal tree with her? We'll do a bit of lightning and a bit of petrify. A bit of tempest. I remember the this tree being quite good. Yeah, and then we can give her the equipment that we've got for her. Which is that one and that one. That's plus to fire damage. That would be good for Bethany. Assuming Bethany isn't already wearing 2 rings. But we'll give both of these to Meryl for now, because why not? Right. Sorry, I'm reading the chat. Right. Head into Lowtown.
These streets should be...
Okay. Yeah, oh yeah, so when you wander around at night in each of the areas, which is Docks, Lowtown, Highdown, I can't remember if Darktown counts or not, there are gangs that roam the streets, and when you kill enough of them, you can eventually find a note that tells you where their leader is, and then you can take out their leader. And then you've made the streets safe, yay! And they're just like little side quests, really. And a new gang will pop up in each act. And it's just one of the things you can do. Take out the gangs. Put the flask over there. You know what? We'll get the dog. That's probably a good idea. We shall just summon the dog from thin air as you do. Do a bit of a rush over in that direction. There we go. It's so satisfying. It's so satisfying. I know Origins combat is more sort of, you know, fun and tactical, but oh my god, it's so satisfying in Dragon Age 2.
I don't make my guards fight gangs in dark corners, but if you'd like to help...
I never understand that when she says, I don't make my guards fight gangs in dark corners. What the fuck are your guards here for then? If it's not to keep the streets safe from gangs, like, what are you for? Also, you're not the guard captain yet, so they're not your guards. Anyway. Yeah, there's also different loot at night, which is weird. Apparently at night time, you know, somebody comes out and just like moves all of the loot around and puts different codex entries out and things like that, which is strange. But, you know, don't question it too much. Right. So... see if we can find Dunnick. Got lots of pointy things on my map. Oh, that's Samson. That's Dunnick. What's that then? Oh, that's Amsel for bait and switch. Oh my god, we've got so many quests going on at once here. Well, if we happen to pass by Samson, we might talk to him about Fenrir. Might as well kill 2 birds with 1 stone. The combat isn't as fun to commentate on either in H2. Just saying. I know, I've kind of run out of things to say. Anyone been up to anything nice, you know? Been on your holidays or anything? Not really holiday season, is it? Oh, I now have 5 days off over Christmas. Remember how I said I had 4 days off over Christmas? I now have 5 days off over Christmas. Because I've agreed to work 6 days in a row on Christmas week, which is, you know, shit. But, in return, he's given me an extra day off the week after. So, I get 5 days off. So I have to work 6 days in a row, but then I get 5 days off in a row. I kind of think that's actually a fair deal. Right. Sorry, I just didn't have any. I just ran out of things to say during the combat and started talking to you about work and stuff. Yes, I know Donick is here somewhere, but for heaven's sake, he'll wait for us. Don't worry. He's not going to go and get kidnapped without us, is he? That would be daft. That would be crazy. Right. Isn't the chat quiet without Fred? He really keeps it going, doesn't he? There's Samson. We might as well talk to Samson since we're passing. Hello, darling.
Old Vincento said someone might come sniffing around. You're looking for the boy, right? Feign something. I'll tell you now, there's not much I can do for you.
Okay. Are you Samson?
I'm looking for a retired Templar named Samson.
Retired. Sounds better than burned out husk of a Templar begging coins in a choke damp. They don't do anything to keep you, you know. You join the Order, you're free to walk away. But they're the only ones who got the dust.
Yes, meaning the lyrium, I presume.
The dust?
Lyrium, an ore the dwarves mine. Magic in its raw form. You need to drink the stuff to face down the magicers. Problem is, if you ever try to stop, it just about kills you.
Okay, and you help mages.
Is it true you give aid to apostates fleeing the Templars?
The mages I help, they're no more than children, newly discovered their magic and terrified. Barely left their mother's skirts, and now we're saying they got to be locked away for their own good. That demons are hunting them. Do you wonder they run?
Alright, to be fair, demons are hunting them. And, you know, I think the problem is that the circles are too harsh. I think that's the problem. It's not the circles as a concept. It's that the circles themselves are flawed. The idea of the circles, I think, is, you know, not necessarily a terrible thing. I'm a bit of a pro-circle player, I'll be honest. But not, like, the way it is at the minute. Because it is unnecessarily cruel. You know, like, tranquility is unnecessarily cruel. The harrowing is unnecessarily cruel. There's a lot of unnecessary cruelty going on. But, like, the circles themselves, you know. Yeah, did Fenrir come to you?
Did you meet the boy?
Afraid so. Blighter was dead broke, though. Not a silver on him. I helped one mageling for free, and I'll never get paid again.
Charity to a point, I see.
I pointed him to a ship captain I know, Rayner. Sometimes he'll take on runaways. Took another apostate last week, girl I sent him. Might have gone wrong, though. I heard rumours he took the both of them captive instead.
Had a job once that was 8 days on, 6 days off, 10-hour days. Ooh, would that be worth it? 8 days on is rough. I used to do 10-hour shifts all the time during COVID. Yeah, 12-hour shifts sometimes. It was not fun. But yeah, 10-hour shifts was like my normal. I would always do 10-hour shifts. And sometimes I would do 6 days in a row, sometimes I would do 7 days in a row. 8 days in a row seems rough though. And 10-hour shifts are awful because, like, you get home and... I mean, it's alright doing 1 or 2, but when you're doing, like, loads in a row, you just get home, have your tea, like, sit around for about an hour, watch something or whatever, and then go to bed, and then get up and go to work. Like, you've got no life. 10-hour shifts are rough. Okay, yeah, that figures.
So your good friend's a kidnapper? Can't say I'm surprised.
Not a friend. Just someone who's not afraid to try this business. Rumor has it, Rayner had the pair of them locked inside a Keys warehouse, somewhere close to dockside. You want to go looking? You might find the lad before he gets ransomed to the Templars. Or worse.
Okay. So... I was only half listening to that and I can only half remember it. Because I was talking about other stuff. Right. Rayner may know where Fainreal is. Oh yes, this one's Wayward Son, not Tranquility. Tranquility is the one where you go and find Anders. That's right. Rayner may know where Fainreal is. He should be in the warehouse in the docks tonight. Okay, we'll go and do that once we've rescued Dominic. Who I believe should be in this alleyway.
We must be getting close to the ambush. I'm not losing another.
Okay. Look at Dominic just lounging there while we're doing all the fighting. Look at him. Look at him. Look, he looks so comfortable and content. Look, he's just missing a bushel of grapes. Right. Put a grenade into the mix, because why not? Victory, says Hawke.
Who? Aveline? You're a beautiful sight.
Guardsman.
He's a shit floater as well.
I was on patrol and they came out of nowhere. I took a few down, but there were too many at once. The captain said this route was supposed to be quiet.
The seal of the Viscount, office details, city accounts.
Valuable to a guild of thieves.
A sacrificial delivery with one of our own. Captain Jevon will answer.
Okay, yeah, a politician's scheme.
Selling out his own. Forget guard captain. This man needs to be in government.
Not now, Hawke. Jevon needs to see how justice works. This goes to the office of the Viscount. This will be known. The captain likes his thieves so much. Let's see if they welcome him in prison.
Okay, so the guard captain's corrupt, guys. Oh no! I mean, we kind of knew that, but you know, it's fine. You know. Alright. So, just need to loop all of these people. Oh my goodness, there's a putty! Oh, hello, putty! I've got one putty on the windowsill, and I've got one putty here. Are you coming up? Atta boy, I can put cat cam back on. Oh my goodness. It's finally earning its place now, isn't it, cat cam? Are you going to sit there? Are you going to sit there right in front of my screen so that I can't see anything? Is that what you're going to do, Scorpy Warps? Yeah. This is what he does. He just like jumps up here and is just like, yeah, you're going to look at me now, actually. You have played your game for long enough, now you shall give me attention. Eh? You're very boofed-till, aren't you? Yeah. Yeah. Davros getting the impression that Magpie isn't easy to impress with the flirting. Well... it's a very specific skill that not many people have, to be fair. Are you going down there? I can sort of half see my screen if I sit up a little bit. Hang on. Sit up a little bit. Oh no, you weren't meant to sit up as well, Puds. You were meant to stay down. You want to go down? Go down. Look what's down here. What's down there, Scoops? What's down there? You want to go down? Huh? You want to go down? No, that's the opposite of down. That's up. That's up there, Scorpy. Yeah. You want to go down. If you just lie down, Don't go. You were about to go then, weren't you? About to run away. Hey, you want to go down? You've got shit in you. Not literal shit. I meant, you know, bits of crap. Not literal crap. You know what I mean? Hey, you want to turn around so they can see your beautiful face? Yeah. Over there. No, don't worry. You want to lie down? Lie down. Nope. It's gonna sit here and block your entire view. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Give him a controller, says Welsh friend. You wanna? We could play together. I'll do the keyboard and you do the mouse. Hey, you can probably manage the mouse with your little paws. Yeah. Yeah. You've got very stinky breath. Because you had fish for breakfast. You're such a big baby. Aren't you? Yeah. Yeah. This might just be us for the rest of the evening. Oh dear. Hey. You want to lie down, Scubsies? I can carry on playing. You can stay, you know. Whoever says cats aren't loving don't know what they're talking about, says Soulmate. Yeah, I agree. I have a friend who keeps trying to tell me that cats aren't affectionate. Like, what the fuck? He's literally suckling on my hand. How is that not affectionate? Eh? You're very affectionate, aren't you, Scubsies? Yeah. What are you looking at? You want to lie down? Have a little nap? You really like my nose, don't you? Yeah. Oh, where are you going? What are you eating? I have no idea what he just ate. You've got to watch him because he eats plastic. It's very weird. You know, like plastic packaging. Anything that comes in any kind of plastic packaging I have to like dispose of because he will eat it. And then it doesn't matter. I like get rid of everything plastic in the house, and then he always seems to find some somehow. Anyway, he's gone now, but there is a cat on the windowsill. I wonder if I can position. Oh my god, Welsh friend! Are you trying to tell me that you missed all of the cat cuteness? Oh my goodness. Anyway, yeah, there's a cat on the windowsill, and I wonder if I can put the camera on the windowsill without disturbing it, so that you can see the cat on the windowsill. If I can just... Oh! Hello! I'm just putting that there. Is that alright? Just put that there, can you see her? Hang on, I'll have to wait for the latency to catch up. See if you can see her. Yeah, you can see her. There we go. That's proper cat cam now. Oh, she'll get up and move now, probably. Right. Okay, so we've saved Donick. So... Oh, that's cute, cat cam. Right, okay, so... what do we want to do? What do we want to do? What do we want to do? I don't want to talk to Ansel yet, because I can't be arsed with that. So, we can go to the warehouse in the docks to deal with the Fainrail situation. Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll go and resolve the Donick situation in Hightown.
My favorite spot in the whole city. The taverns in Hightown are all owned by the Merchants Guild.
Varric's favourite spot in the whole city is the Hanged Barn, apparently. Okay, Varric. Oh, there's people trying to kill me. Lovely. Drop a confusion grenade over there. Sorry, I'm being distracted by Cat Cam, even though she's not doing anything. Probably none of you are watching any of this anymore. You're just watching the cat, aren't you? I don't blame you. Right. So. Rush through this guy. No. She's not giving you the best view, like she's basically just turned away from you. That's, I mean, I can't see it properly because my little timer thing is over it, but anyway. Right, so... right. Yeah, what am I doing? I am going to the docks, that's what I'm doing. Oh, this is so cool. Cat Cam is actually working as Cat Cam. This is what I wanted from the beginning. They're finally, you know, cooperating. Right. It's probably because I gave them dreamies today. That's probably why they're cooperating. It's like, oh, well, you gave us dreamies, so I suppose. Right. So. Yeah, so this is a different gang because we're in the docks now. So each area has its own, you know, gang that you have to get rid of. I can't remember whether there are gangs in Dogtown as well. I'll have to go to Dogtown at night and find out. There's much switching around in Dragon Age 2, I've realised. You know, like in Origins I would be like switching between characters and stuff like that, whereas Dragon Age 2 I just don't feel like there's as much of a need. Like, you know, I normally always play as a mage in Origins, don't we? Oh, that was quite satisfying. Should we do a bit of Tempest? Tempest might be quite cool. Yeah, there we go. And then more jumping because they're assholes. A stone fist. One left. There's also a disused passage that only appears at night. You can't get into that during the day. It only appears at night. It's very odd.
Done.
We'll not go into that right now, though. We'll do that a bit later. Doesn't serve any purposes. It's just like, you know, there's just stuff in it. And that's the Canary compound, which we can't get into yet because they don't like us. That's okay. Are there any pre-programmed tactic slots like in Origins? Yes, I think so. I can't find them. Yeah, there are tactics, aren't there? I'm sure there are. Character tactics. Yeah, there are tactics that you can set. That's a good point, actually. Because we can make Meryl. So, what has she got? She's got target is rank elite or higher, petrify, enemy any stone fist, enemy any spirit bolt. Stuff like shatter isn't as much of a thing. I think they're all like spell combos. But yeah, so like, you know how in Origins if you froze someone and then, you know, you used a stone fist and if it shattered them and then they were like insta dead and that was really cool. That's not a thing in Dragon Age 2. I think you can shatter, but it doesn't like insta kill. It's definitely not like as good as what it was. So should we do self? No, hang on. I want her to use Tempest, but I don't know what I want her to use Tempest for. Enemy. Is there not like an enemy clustered together or something? Clustered! There we go. Enemy clustered with at least 3 enemies. Do usability Tempest. There we go. And anything else we want? I think we need chain lightning, don't we? Let's do enemy clustered with at least 2 enemies and usability chain lightning. There we go. That'll do us for now, I think. Varric's probably fine. Oh my god, Aveline. I think Avelines are usually pretty good, aren't they? Yeah. And then me. I'm always controlling me, so that should be fine. Right. Okay. So we need to go and find a warehouse, guys. I mean, you know, this is the dock, so I imagine there's quite a few. But it's probably the one that has the giant, you know, glowing thing over it. Anything new? Sorry, I'm reading the chat. Right, okay, so there's an enforcer. I see an enforcer. There's an enforcer who's going to attack me. Well, fine then. I will summon my Mabari. Ooh, the music's suddenly gone very jolly. Oh, there's a trap. Oh, I paused mid-jump. Oh, actually, that looks pretty sexy. Oh, with the arrows sticking out of him. Oh my god. How cool does that look? But I'm worried he might land on the trap. Can you disarm that trap? Thank you. Right, okay. There's more traps. Oh my god. Hawke, I need to disarm all the traps. Quick, 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 quick. Before somebody steps in one. Because, you know, it's just dangerous having all of these traps lying around the place. Somebody's squealing like a little girl. Okay, is that everybody? It's a very anticlimactic end to the fight, isn't it? Right. Doesn't Star look beautiful just sitting there? Oh, bless her. Right, okay, so... I'm assuming you can still hear me all right? Right? Because I can't work out whether it's recording sound on the webcam when I turn the camera on and not on the microphone. Because it always seems to me like it goes a bit quieter when the camera comes on, but I'm not 100% certain. But if it's now, like, you know, on the windowsill and I'm talking, I would probably be very quiet. But I don't know. So, you know. But I'm assuming that if you couldn't hear me properly, you would have said something by now, but maybe not. Never know. Yeah. See if we can find a Fane reel. I don't think we do find a Fane reel.
Get a hold of
Oh.
Please, help me. Anyone.
Get the hands! I heard they can't do no spells without hands.
You know nothing of magic.
Oh dear. Okay, well, surprise, surprise, if you back a terrified mage into a corner, they turn into a fucking abomination. Which is why you don't back a terrified mage into a corner. Like, just be nice. It's not that hard. Jesus Christ, and now we have to kill what was probably a perfectly lovely mage. Oh dear. Right. Yeah. Black Mage 2 definitely leans more into the idea that was, you know, hinted at in Origins that mages' emotions have a huge impact on their magic. You know, if they lose control, they can become possessed by demons. But I mean, they can even, like, lose control of their own magic. They can, you know, set fire to things accidentally and stuff like that. If they have an emotional outburst. And then in Inquisition, they seem to just kind of lose that idea. It's weird. Yeah, but anyway. Volume is fine. My microphone must be recording then. Ooh, there's a hideout location map. Lovely. I don't know if undead have turned up because there's an abomination. Okay, yeah.
Poor thing. What was her name? Where were they taking her?
Well, they were taking her somewhere forcefully, weren't they? They probably told her that they were, you know, saving her from the Templars. Oh, Olivia's letter to Thrask. Father, I know the sacrifices you've made to conceal my secret, but I am a child no longer. I cannot burden you my whole life, lest my secret destroy us both. I must live my own life as a woman and as a mage. It is oddly freeing to write the word. Farewell, Father. I hope one day you make peace between what you have been taught and what you have seen. All my love, Olivia. So that was Thrask's daughter. I'm assuming, because it's been a while since I've played Dragon Age 2 properly, I kind of forget some of the details. But I'm assuming that, yeah, she was trying to get away from the Templars, and these people said they would get her away from the Templars, and then they wanted to do something else with her instead. And they tricked her! But I don't know whether they were, you know, trying to take her to Vinter to sell her as a slave or something, or what. But yeah, she ended up turning into an abomination. There's a lot of this in Dragon Age 2. There's a lot of just, like, you know, perfectly innocent mages who you just can't save. Get backed into a corner and end up resorting to blood magic, or just, you know, turning into an abomination or whatever. Yeah, it's a rough game, man. It really is. Emotionally, it's a rough game. Right. So, still haven't found Fainreal, so what are we doing now? Find Danzig, the slaver in Darktown. How do we know about Danzig, the slaver in Darktown? I don't know. Maybe we picked up a letter or something like that. I'm not 100% certain. But yeah, he's a slaver, so I'm assuming they were selling them into slavery. Oh.
Never a shortage of idiots who think they can take the streets in the dark, but good reward in getting rid of them.
Oh, look at Stasi. Has she gone to sleep? I'm not 100% certain. You can just see her ear. But I'm so pleased that CatCam is now finally functioning as a CatCam. There's a ship captain here. Hello.
Bugger off.
Fair enough. Okay, should we go to find Danzig then in Darktown? Darktown. Right.
You must really like the Hawke family.
Why do you say that?
You came all the way from Lothering with them, didn't you? And they're not even your clan.
Humans don't have clans, Meryl.
Exactly. You came so far together, and you didn't even have a keeper to make you get along.
So your keeper tells you to stop kicking each other, or she'll turn the Aravel around?
Sometimes she also warns us to stop pulling hair.
I love Meryl. Right, okay. I think it's always the same time of day in Darktown, isn't it? That Darktown doesn't have like a day-night thing. It's just always the same. Which is weird. So I think Darktown doesn't have gangs that you need to defeat, which is also weird, because you would think if anywhere had gangs that you would need to defeat, it would be Darktown, wouldn't you? But apparently not. We're going the wrong way. I get so confused in Darktown, it's such a maze. Right. Abandoned mining tunnels. I enjoy reading about Welsh friends as little dramas with her husband. It's like your version of kitten drama, isn't it? Husband drama. So, yeah, this is Danzig, and he's going to do a really annoying thing in a minute. You're going to do a really annoying thing, aren't you, Danzig?
Why, look here, boys. Volunteers. Clap them in irons and let's see what the Tevinters will pay for them.
I just want to talk. Pay for me. Give me Fenriel. Ooh, pay for me is like insta-death. No, give me Fainreal.
The boy you bought from Captain Rayner. Where is he?
Feisty don't get you a better price. Shut this buck up.
Yeah. You want to show them the annoying thing you're about to do, Danzig? If you're the person I think you are. Because I'm thinking he usually puts himself in like a shield, doesn't he? So that you can't attack him. Or maybe not. Maybe that's somebody else I'm thinking of, because he hasn't done it yet. Oh, I think he might be about to. Yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, everybody move. Everybody run. Everybody. Oh, dear. Yeah, okay. Hopefully that didn't do too much damage to us. There he is. He's put a shield around himself so that we can't attack him. Little awful. Yeah, this fight can get a bit nasty. So we might just, you know, try and keep all of this about. Well, he seems to be doing alright so far, though. Keep an eye on everybody's health. And there we go, when his shield goes down, then you can attack it. Also, definitely have my doggy here. And we killed him. Okay, he actually went down very easily. I remember this fight being harder. Mind you, I said that during like every single fight in Origins, didn't I? So, I don't know. Maybe I just remember fights as being harder than they actually were. I'm going to let Hawke take a health bolus.
I better have a lot of these.
I'm going to let Varric take a health bolus. Everybody else looks fine for now. I think that's the first time we've needed to use. So, yes, Samson kind of sold Fainreal to a slaver. I don't know if he knew he was a slaver, though. You know, we'll sure find out. Because I imagine we're going to go back and confront him. Yeah.
There's got to be something here that shows where he shipped Fainreal.
Yeah. Okay. Loot all of these people. Map to the Wounded Coast.
Looks like they took him to some bolt hole in the Wounded Coast. I wonder if that's near the Injured Cliffs or the Limping Hills. Massive Head Trauma Bay. No? Just me. Forget I said anything.
Okay, so he's on the Wounded Coast and we have to go and rescue him bravely, but you know, we'll do that later. No rush, you know. I would have thought there's a risk involved in selling an uncontrollable mage into slavery. Yes, that's, you know, hence why the other one turned into an abomination. But, you know, they probably fetch a good price in Tevinter, though, magic people. Because Tevinters are kind of into that shit, aren't they? And, yeah, this is one of my favourite side quests. Sister Plinth's remains. Somebody has lost the remains of a Chantry sister, and we have to go and return it to them. The remains of a missionary sister who sought to bring the chant of light to the dark places of Kirkwall. The Chantry archivists are always looking to catalogue their lost on the memorial wall. Yeah. Mind you, that was kind of a thing back in the day, wasn't it? Churches would collect, like, you know, sacred bones and things like that. They would, you know, go to Rome and bring back, like, somebody's skull or something, and it would be like, oh my goodness, the sacred artifact. Somebody's skull. Weird like that. And like finger bones and stuff like that. Like, this was the finger bone of Saint somebody or other. And it probably wasn't really, but you know. Yeah. So. Can I order any grenades yet? I can order debilitating poison, but that's just a coating for my weapon. I want an actual grenade to keep Fred happy. Right. So, yeah, we can go to the Wounded Coast and save Fainreal, but I want to go and do the Hightown thing first. I want to go and do the way it should be. That's right. Shit, I've got a lot of stuff to do in Hightown. I think that's mostly just returning stuff to people that I've found, though. But we'll go and do the, yeah, the Hoochama-Watsama Hoochama-Watsama doodle. This one up here.
The Viscount must be terribly busy. I've been waiting most of...
How dare you! I am guard captain! I won't be treated like this! Ferelden, bitch! This was none of your affair! I'll see you hanged! Quartered! This will not stand!
We found a number of debts to suspect peoples. Such poor character. But you, Aveline Valen, have proven your loyalty and ability.
The guard deserves better than him, Messire.
Indeed. The Viscount would have you put your care for the men into direct practice. You will assume the captain's job.
What?
In due time, of course. There will be training, approvals, months at least. But who better to rebuild respect than the woman who exposed this embarrassment? Resolve any outstanding business, guardswoman. You will be very busy.
Her desk is only knee-high. Also, I love... sorry. I love Aveline's what? She does that a lot throughout the game when everything remotely surprising happens. She's sort of like, what? It always makes me giggle. Okay, so Aveline got a level up and I got a level up too. Yay! Dexterity. And we'll put 2 in cunning this time, I think. Fred's back. What did you miss? You missed so much kitten drama, Fred. Like, honestly, you chose work over kitten drama. Like, I don't know. I don't even know you anymore, Fred. Yeah, mostly just kitten drama. And a bit of Dragon Age, maybe here and there. But, you know, mostly just kitten drama. Oh, I've got a specialization point, guys. Oh my god. Oh, this is bad. Because now I have to pick a specialization. And, yeah. I'm bad at making decisions. So what have we got? We've got Shadow. Shadow rogues employ misdirection and an unassuming facade to waylay their opponents with devastating attacks. As a smuggling hub, Kirkwall has more than a few practitioners of these techniques who will pass down their secrets to those they deem sufficiently skilled. Shadow must be purchased using a specialization point before any talents may be taken from this tree. Specialization points are granted at level 7 and 14. Okay, so I get 2 specializations, same as Origins. Sorry, I'm reading the chat. Right. Yeah. So, pinpoint precision. The Shadow is adept at finding an enemy's weak points. Critical hits inflict more damage. 50%! That's pretty decent. Disorientating criticals. While obscured, the Shadow gains a considerable bonus to critical damage. In addition, any critical hits the Shadow lands while obscured automatically disorient enemies. Oh, that's pretty good. Predator. Shadows are particularly deadly when they manage to flank their foes. Whenever the Shadow strikes an enemy from behind, whether with a basic attack or using a talent, the attack now always results in a critical hit. This is a critical hit build then. It's a critical kind of specialization. Decoy. The Shadow is a master of misdirection, creating a personal decoy that keeps enemies occupied for a short time while the rogue escapes in stealth. Some of these abilities just don't make sense, do they? Like, how? How do you create a decoy? Unless there's magic involved, but he's not a mage, so, you know. Shadow Veil. The Shadow becomes obscured when entering stealth. This effect persists for a short time after dropping out of stealth, making the enemy attacks blah 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 blah. And inconspicuous for a short time, the Shadow assumes a misleading stance that attracts little attention, creating room to strike fast and hard without being swarmed by enemies. Upon activating this talent, the Shadow also sheds the threat accumulated from previous attacks. That's basically just stealth again, isn't it? Like, how is that different really from the stealth ability? I don't know. And then we've got Duelist. I'm reading the chat, don't mind me. Oh, she's gone to sleep. Oh, look at her. Oh, she's so cute. Giving them a wonderful view of your ear there, buddy. That's beautiful. Right. Duelists specialise in calling out single opponents and eliminating them quickly. While the art of duelling is less popular in Kirkwall than the more refined cities of Orlais, there are still plenty of traders who can teach rogues they deem sufficiently quick of wit. The rogue's preferred weapon, be it blade or bow, has little consequence. On this trait, a distracted and enraged foe is an easy target at any range. Throw the gauntlet. The duelist issues an irresistible challenge to a single foe. The enemy immediately abandons its other opponents to engage the rogue. Now, you see, that's more of a warrior kind of thing, isn't it? You know, drawing the enemies away towards you. I think you would have to be quite a tough rogue for that. Sure strikes. The experienced duelist has survived many a combat and is more likely to hit foes. Okay. Every duelist, even an archer, knows that the most memorable fights happen at close quarters, and that the first strike is the most crucial. To gain that advantage, the rogue vanishes behind a cloud of smoke, strikes the enemy viciously from behind. Again, that's basically just kind of stealth, sort of. And the duelist's defences are strengthened. Against an opponent that has picked up the gauntlet, the duelist's defences are nigh impenetrable, so that just gives you more defence. And that gives you more defence. I'm not so convinced about duelist. Then we've got assassin. That's Mark of Death, which is much like it was in Origins. Stamina regeneration. Ooh, attack and critical chance 100% for both of them. That's flipping good, isn't it? And then the more cunning the assassin, the more damage critical hits inflict. I'm thinking we do shadow. Shadow. I forgot how to talk there for a minute. Shadow and assassin, but we do shadow first because shadow's pretty awesome. Yeah, and then I'm gonna get that going on as well. Yeah. Reading the chat. Oh, look at my little puddy. Oh, she's so cute. Oh, bless her. Aveline can have strength and constitution. I'm never sure with the tank build in Dragon Age 2 whether you need to be focusing more on strength or more on constitution. I always just try to keep them kind of even, but then I'm like, should I be focusing more on one or the other? I do like to put a bit in dexterity. Actually, I'm going to give her one in willpower because she does not have a lot of stamina. I don't want to waste too many points putting into willpower, but she could do with a few. Right. So, we're working on weapon and shield and defender, aren't we? But then we've got her guardian abilities, which are unique to Aveline. Immovable while this mode is active. Aveline sacrifices movement and attack speed for resilience to incoming blows. Every hit she suffers increases her hardiness even further, but also slows her more and more. So she basically just stands there and lets them batter her, which is actually often a very useful skill. Or we could focus more on weapon and shield. The warrior maintains constant awareness of the battlefield so long as the warrior has a shield equipped. Enemies receive no bonus for attacking from behind. The warrior clears a forward arc, throwing enemies back. That might be quite useful. The warrior spins into a vicious assault that inflicts significant damage and often throws enemies back. Or we carry on with defender. Resilience. Warriors trained in resilience have learned not to flinch from wounds, making it almost impossible to break their attacks, push them backwards, or distract them with elemental effects like mild immobilization. The warrior will only be interrupted by attacks that deal as much force as to knock the warrior completely down or that cause lengthy elemental effects. Knockback resistance 100%. I like that. I like that. Clearly Aveline needs to do some more planking. I know, right? 36 seconds I managed today. Getting good. I mean, it's an oddly specific length of time, but it's the length of time that the app wanted me to do. It was very specific that it wanted me to do 36 seconds. Not 35 seconds, 36 seconds. So, you know, but I did it. I did it! It wasn't even that hard, to be fair. I think I could have gone to 40, but I didn't. Right. So.
Not much room in the barracks. But there's nowhere I'd rather be.
Okay. Do we now need to talk to you, Aveline? Are you turning up as a bit of a quest there?
I'm with you.
No. Oh. Oh.
Varric, no.
Well, you're the captain. Or you will be. It'll be easy.
I'm not petitioning the Viscount to help you steal ownership of the Hanged Man.
Steal? Madam, you wound me.
I'm about to. Big changes are coming, huh? Captain of the Guard. Thank you, Wesley.
Yeah, what did Wesley do?
Not sure I like being behind the dead in order of influence.
Of course I have you to thank. It's just... I've made a mess of things, time to time. But that failure... He's not with me. I know that. Wesley's at the Maker's side, or he's not. Either way, he knows no pain. What I keep is that moment. I won't let anyone down like that again.
I mean, it was hardly your fault. Like, come on, there's no what you could have done. Yeah, you think you let Wesley down?
I don't see how you can take the blame for the Darkspawn Horde.
I put him to the sword myself, Hawke.
Well, there is that.
I know in my head that it was right. So did Wesley. But in my heart, that cut was cruel.
It wasn't, though. It was compassionate. You know. Yeah, but this isn't about him, Aveline.
You clearly miss Wesley, but that's not the issue.
Of course I miss him, but he's not coming back. Pining like a child serves no one. So I remember him, but I let him rest.
You're not so kind to yourself, though.
No.
Oh, Aveline. Yeah, you doubt he's with the Maker.
Wesley's at the Maker's side, or he's not. What do you mean by that?
Wesley believed, and if he was correct, then that's where he is. But this business of the less the Maker does, the more he's proven, I don't find it compelling.
But you married a Templar.
I married a man. A good one. And he's gone. I have heard the chant. It is lovely. Perhaps that's all it needs to be.
Fair enough. Yeah, so the captain's in my pocket.
I could get used to having the law on my side.
You'll behave yourself, is what you'll do. I just sent Jevon to prison over corruption. I won't go the same road.
You never let me have any fun.
I think that's best for everyone.
Okay, can we just appreciate how bloody gorgeous Danger is? Oh my god, look at him. He's absolutely beautiful. He might be one of my favourite Hawks I've ever created. I've got a bit of a thing for him, guys. I really... fallen for my own character here. Or should we make him flirt with Aveline? Should we just make him flirt with everybody? Should you... Then we'll just kind of see what happens. I mean, you can't get into a romance with Aveline because she turns you down, but we could flirt with her.
It's good that you can stay with me. I need you, Aveline.
You've been grand through all of this. A true friend.
Oh.
Captain of the Guard.
Good friend
Thank
zoned.
you for helping me get here, Hawke. It's where I should be.
Completely friend zoned there. She was a lot of emphasis on the word friend there. Oh, was the cat in the way of Danger's beauty, was it? Oh, well. You know. Yeah, the cat's probably more beautiful, to be fair. Right. Okay, can we talk to Donnick?
I trust you are well, Donnick.
I am. And your reward is well earned. It will be grand having you over me. Above me. In rank, Guard Captain.
Thank you, Donnick. It will be grand indeed.
Oh my god. She's got everybody flirting with her today. Okay, so...
The Viscount must be terribly busy.
Yeah. I'm going to take a quick break, I think. Hopefully the cat is not going to move when I move. I'm going to try and be very, very quiet and be very, very quick. I'll be back as quickly as I possibly can, and I'm hoping she's going to... Actually, should I leave cat cam on? I'll leave cat cam on for you, rather than putting the kitten break screen on. So you can see her. And I'm going to move away very, very quietly. Very quietly. And you're not gonna react, Star. It's fine. Oh, stay where you are, Star. No, you need to stay and entertain the people, Star. What are you doing? I'm gonna be back in like 30 seconds. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear, now you're standing on my laptop. For heaven's sake, Puds. Come on then. I'll put the kitten break screen back on. And see? I am back already. You may as well have just stayed on the windowsill where you were comfy. Because look, I'm back now. Hey? Yeah. She's on the floor. Are you going back on the windowsill? You going back on the windowsill? No. No. Oh. Are you sure? Are you sure? Oh, okay. Oh well, it was good while it lasted, right? Just get the camera back, just in case she decides to jump back up here. There we go. Whoa! Just dropped the camera, it's fine. It's fine. Right. Okay, so put the game back on. My game's paused for some reason, I don't know why, but it is. Right. Maybe Danger's parents are fans of Austin Powers. I don't know. I need some kind of headcanon reason for why they called him Danger, because like it just doesn't make sense, does it? That they would go, oh yeah, Bethany Carver and Danger. Like there needs to be some reason for it, but I can't think of any. So if anybody can think of a reason why they might have called him Danger. Although, in the Legacy DLC, there's a bit where one of your companions can ask Hawke about his father, or her father. And the answer that Hawke gives about like what their father was like changes depending on their personality. So if you've picked the diplomatic personality, they sort of talk about how their father was, you know, well, diplomatic. And if you pick the aggressive personality, they talk about how their father was, you know, quite tough. And if you pick the humorous personality, they talk about how their father was a bit of a joker. So since, as I think it's, you know, Hawke is supposed to, like, take after their father. So since we're playing a humorous Hawke, you know, their father was probably a bit of a prankster. So maybe just calling his son Danger is just something he would do for a laugh. I don't know. But my team aren't following me for some reason.
Most of the day.
Guys, do you not want to follow me? My team are completely disinterested in following me. Guys? Guys? You all just want to hang out in here, do you? Okay, right. What do you fancy doing then? What do you fancy doing? What should we do? Go and rescue Fainreal, since that's the one we've kind of gotten into. Oh, and we need to go and tell Thrask that his daughter kind of turned into an abomination and died. Yeah. Let's go and rescue Fainreal first. We'll go and rescue Fainreal, because that's like the urgent one. I think I might swap Meryl out for Bethany, just because I think Bethany was a bit invested in the whole Fainreal thing. Bring Bethany along. Sorry, I'm reading the chat. That's an interesting idea, Fred. That's better than anything I've come up with. Okay, yeah. Go and rescue Fainreal before we do anything. Oh, that's a bit of a blood-stained loading screen, isn't it? Jesus. Oh, there's thunder. Love a bit of thunder. Right, I like the Wounded Coast. The Wounded Coast's, you know. Okay. So. Yeah. Apparently Danger is an accepted name for both a boy and a girl. I guess anything goes these days. You know what? I would name a kid Danger. Alright, I'm just going to admit it. I'm just going to put my hands up and be like, yeah, I would call a kid Danger. I would do that. I would do that to a poor innocent child. It's a fucking cool name, alright? I don't care what anybody says. And you can always shorten it to Danny, you know.
Out of your element, dwarf?
No thanks to this lot, can't get a decent blade at a bargain anymore. You, though, you're what a man needs. A skilled enthusiast.
Okay, what are you talking about?
You can start making sense any time now.
My manners. Javaris Tintop, merchant and investor. I need forward thinkers to help court the Kunari.
Court the Kunari? Make her think of the children.
Those hornheads in Kirkwall have a powder that explodes, and it's just dust. No lyrium, no demons. Anyone can use it.
I often look at every second idiot and think, he needs more power.
Okay, yeah, it sounds like magic.
So it's some kind of Kunari magic. What use is that to a dwarf?
If it is magic, it's a kind you can assemble, and dwarves do that very well. But that Arishok, he won't deal, and I have the same mercenary disease as their outcasts, the Talvashoth. He says I'm not worthy, but he had this look in his eyes, so I figure I'll hire some blades and...
And you're going to prove yourself by killing Talvashoth outlaws.
Problem being, I'm no warrior, but I can pay.
Okay. Yeah, dwarves don't have explosives? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Your people must have something like that already.
Small things, shaped to crack faults, not shatter the earth. Plus, they're mostly lyrium. Expensive, poisonous. The chantry controls it topside. The glow makes you a target. Problem after problem.
Yeah, but magic already does this.
What's the point when we already have magic that can do the same thing?
Maybe you have magic, all tough and human and whatnot. But what of the common man? How does he remove stumps from his land, or produce them on his enemies? What does he do when he needs a hole far too fast? Magic is hard to market.
Sorry, that sounded like a euphemism, right? Was that just me? Okay, sure. I'm in it. I'm in if the coin is good.
All right, I'll step in for you. For a price.
I'm done bargain hunting. I want it done right. Now, best I could figure, they're up the Wounded Coast, a whole camp. Take their heads off and meet me at the compound in Kirkwall. Get this right, and we'll be richly rewarded. Richly.
Ooh, Aveline doesn't like that. Bethany's got a level up. You can have some magic, me love, and you can have a bit of willpower. And let's improve my imposter link. There we go. Right. Need to loot this giant spider as you do. So what did he actually want me to do? I wasn't quite following. Go to the Wounded Coast and kill the Talvashoth bandits camped out there. Oh, right, okay. Try and gain, you know, favour with the Arashok. There's a thing up here. Is there going to be stuff to loot up here? Yes. Cast treaties. Okay. Probably something I have to deliver to somebody, I imagine. Oh, and we've got some crafting ingredients. Lovely. Anything else that we've missed? I don't think so. Okay. So. Yeah, back to the Wounded Coast. Okay, and we are greeted with a corpse. There we go, that's the Wounded Coast all over. I like the
Being a
Wounded
guardsman
Coast.
seems like a better life than being a soldier.
Oh?
My brother was a soldier. It's all about taking land and serving some king you've never met. Guardsmen, they do something real. They protect people. They make their lives better.
I don't know if I agree.
Neither would my brother.
Okay. Right. Yeah, I like the wooded coast. Look, it's so pretty, kind of, in its own way. They do sky very well in Dragon Age 2, don't they? Like, that's a decent looking sky, that. Also, we found some glitter dust, whatever that is. Glitter dust is the powdered form of a rock found along the wounded coast. When explorers brought the sparkling rock to the markets of the Free Marchers, it became immensely popular among wealthy ladies who crushed it and applied the powder to their faces. The added brightness and luster to their skin, however, soon paled in comparison to the developing rash and coughing fits. As it turned out, glitter dust is dangerous if ingested or inhaled. It's also extremely flammable, as several ladies discovered after powdering their hair while standing next to a candle. Unfortunately, this resulted in a dozen deaths by conflagration. These days, glitter dust is used sparingly and only by experienced alchemists. The most common form of the substance is volatile glitter dust. If gathered from caves where the darkspawn dwell, the rock produces a powder known as tainted glitter dust. Well, you learn something new every day playing this game. Right. Okay. And there's some Canary. Look how beautiful the Canary are. I mean, let's just take a moment to appreciate them, because Inquisition absolutely fucking ruined them. And if there is one thing I want from Dragon Age 4, it is decent looking Canary. Because look at them, they're beautiful, they look like gods. I just think they're amazing, and then Inquisition just completely ruined them. I was so disappointed when I first played Inquisition, because you could play as a Canary. And I thought, oh, I'm going to play as a Canary, I'm going to create a Canary character, and I got into the character creator, and I was like, I actually cannot create a good looking Canary, because they just look awful. They look awful in Inquisition. And I was so looking forward to being able to create a beautiful Canary. Just look at them, they're just gorgeous, man. Right, I'm going to do an explosive strike. There we go. I can hear a putty. Hey, putty, what's the matter? I'm fighting Canary, man. Oi. Wanna go back on the windowsill? No. Oh well, worth a try. Oh dear. Right. Yeah. There's an exclamation mark down here. I'm assuming that means I'm about to be given another quest. Oh, it's a Dalish assassin. Oh, I know what this one is.
No, it's Delilah. She's dead, and you killed her.
Yeah. So this is the fallout from the Dalish Elf quest in Origins.
I was a beast then, a werewolf. I did many terrible things. I'm sorry.
Sorry does not bring my mother back.
I was a victim too, Elf. Of Zathrian's vengeance. Stranger, please calm her down.
Yeah. So yeah, you get little encounters like this based on choices that you made in Origins. So because we cured the werewolves, unfortunately, now, you know, some of the Dalish are hunting him down. So yeah, you were a werewolf.
Did I hear you right? You're a werewolf?
I was one, but no longer. Her Dalish keeper cursed some humans with lycanthropy long ago. The disease spread over the years, but the hero of Ferelden freed us.
Okay. Yeah, let him go.
He was cursed. You can't blame him for that.
You stand up for him? Fine. Then you will die for him.
Okay, I mean, this is a bit unnecessary, guys. Like, come on. Oh dear. You can normally make them stand down, right? I'm sure you can. Unless Davis just not very good at the whole, you know, diplomacy thing. It's a really good thing I didn't bring Meryl, isn't it? She might have taken exception to this. Right. Oh my god, common misconception is here. And is saying beef Wellington for some reason. Do you know what? I was just thinking about beef Wellingtons today. I was just thinking, you know what? It's been a long time since I had a beef Wellington. I fucking love a beef Wellington. How weird is that? That's very weird, common misconception. I don't know why you're shouting beef Wellington at me, but it's very weird. I'm not dreaming, am I? This is the kind of weird shit that happens in my dreams. Right, okay, so... Oh dear, we killed a lot of Dalish.
It didn't have to come to this. Take this. And thanks.
Oh dear. Oh my god, we've got a new person. Gideon! What a beautiful name. Oh, a brilliant name, Gideon. You are a new person, aren't you? I don't think I've seen you before. Yeah, I'm sure that you... Can you not calm them down? I'm sure that I've done that before and managed to, like, get the elf to just, you know, back the fuck off. How odd. I need to take a quick drink because my throat's giving out. Oh, okay. Level Varric up. Sorry, I'm reading the chat at the same time. I was trying to do stuff. You know that never goes well for me. Gideon is a much nicer name to give your child than Danger. Danger is a cool friggin' name, alright? It's a good... I like the name Danger. If I'd been given the name Danger, I would be happy. Just saying. But they named me Magpie instead. Like, I mean, I don't know what they were thinking. Right, okay, so... Oh, I never know what to level Varric up. Shall we give him his Bianca abilities? We'll give him his Bianca abilities, that'll do. Right! So, yeah, we're supposed to be rescuing Fainreal, but the Wounded Coast being the Wounded Coast, we're probably going to just get distracted by 50 million other things first. Oh, it's not even your real name, Gideon. Well, you're going to be Gideon to me, alright? I'll call you Gideon. I don't think Fred is Fred's real name either. I don't think Welsh Friend is Welsh Friend's real name. Should we head into the Slaver Cavern? That's probably where we need to go. Danger Corvidae would be such a cool name, wouldn't it? That'd be such a cool name, man. Danger Corvidae. I think I could get my name changed to Danger Corvidae. I think Danger would suit me. I think that would be an awesome name. Right, okay. Just collect ourselves some spindleweed, because I know we've got like a, you know, a person to save and everything, but gotta get those resources. That's true, Welsh Friend. Everybody does know your real name is Beyonce. But we haven't talked about that in a while, because I know it embarrasses you. Welsh Friend is buffering! Oh my goodness! Is anybody else buffering? Or is it just Welsh Friend? Because it's not buffering on my end. So, you know, it might just be a Welsh Friend kind of a problem. What? If you are not going to come back on the windowsill, Puddy, then stop squeaking at me. Right. So... Oh dear. Okay. Your name is Danger from now on, but you're a hairstylist. Right, okay. So. little backstab. Boop. Oh, combat is so satisfying. It's not as interesting as Origins, but it's so satisfying. And it's funny, once you've been oh dear, bad things, bad things, bad things. There must be a magic user somewhere then. Oh yeah, there's a slaver mage up there. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, when you've been playing Dragon Age 2 and then you go back to Origins, the combat feels so slow. Oh, he's doing annoying things. There we go. Oh, he's invisibled himself. Well, that wasn't very fair, was it? How do I even get down to him? Yeah, he's doing more horrible stuff. Oh, did Aveline kill him? Oh, well done, Aveline. Hey. So, guys, you're boxing me in a bit here. Jesus. Give me some space, man. Oh, I love how there's little toilets sitting around the place. That's a toilet, right? That must be a toilet. It's a hole cut in a thing. Although that's quite a big hole. Like, you would fall through that, wouldn't you? But why else would you have a hole cut in a thing with a bucket under it? I don't know. Let's head back in and see if there's anything needs looting. Yes, there are things which need looting. Marvellous.
All set.
Marvellous. Alright, I'm going to show you this cat. I'm going to put cat cam on and I'm just going to show you what she looks like. I don't know if you'll be able to see. Hopefully. Put cat cam on. Hopefully you can see her. You can see her, right? Look at her. Oh, she knows she's on the internet. Can you see her? Hopefully you can see her there. Trouble is I've got a latency so I can't tell. My chair's a bit in the way. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, my chair was a bit in the way. Buds, look up, man. Look. Look. Hey. Oh my gosh. She's giving me the side eye. Right. I'm reading the chat. You have some gripes for Dragon Age 2 and a bookload for Inquisition. Yeah, I have gripes about Inquisition. Mostly just about the combat more than anything else, to be fair. Combat in Inquisition, oh my god. Like, there is not any more dire combat in any game ever. Surely. Like, to the point where, when you get into the late game, because of the way, like, they took out healing, which was stupid, and health policies, which was stupid. So you can't heal, right? But then, instead, they just gave you, like, loads of things, like, barriers and extra armor and stuff like that to, like, boost your, you know, to, like, give you extra defense. But all that means is once you get into the late game, you're basically invincible because you have all of these abilities that make, like, things like every time an enemy hits you, your barrier goes up or something like that. So at that point, you just become invulnerable. But then, like, as the enemies get harder, they don't get any more difficult to defeat. They just have more health, so it just takes longer to defeat them. So it just becomes really tedious. And I mean, it got to the point where, near the end of the game, I was literally, like, in the big fights, like the dragon fights and stuff like that, I would, like, tie a hair bubble around the fire trigger on the controller, and then go off and make a cup of tea. Because the combat was that boring at that point. Like, you were literally doing nothing. You were just sat there, just constantly attacking. And, yeah. But I do enjoy playing Inquisition. I enjoy it. I enjoy the story. I enjoy the characters. I enjoy all the conversations and stuff like that. It's just the combat like fucking hell. Yeah. Yeah. But I do enjoy playing it. I'm you know, I love Inquisition. I get all, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Giddy when I start a new Inquisition playthrough. So I do like it. It's just the combat, man. Like fucking hell. Fucking hell. Yeah. Up the difficulty. Yeah, but that doesn't make it any more difficult. It just makes it more tedious. Up the difficulty in Inquisition. Hello. You guys want to attack me?
Take one more step and the boy dies.
Okay. Varric, help me out. I don't need to step, which is like insta-death. I'll risk that. Let's work something out. What's Varric gonna bring to the table?
Tell this dirtbag who we are.
If I were you, I wouldn't be threatening the Viscount's son.
What? Oh, I suppose you just got a tip from a slaver that he was selling mage flesh cheap. You never thought to ask where he got it? You never wondered if you were buying the Viscount's well-known love child from his elven mistress? The boy he swore to protect, even if it meant raising the entire Free Marches?
I seek no war with the Free Marches. Take the lad to his father.
Okay, yeah, you're too kind.
Oh? That's quite a generous offer.
This was the price set on the boy. Please accept it as an offer of peace.
Who are you? Are you working for the Templars?
Your mother sent me.
Huh. Hardly a difference. I can't believe her. My whole life it was all, I'll love you and protect you. Then I have some bad dreams and it's off to the Templars.
Well, the Templars, you know, might be able to actually help you. Although to be fair, going to like Kirkwall, like going to the gallows, that's bad. Like just going to the circle is one thing, but going to the Kirkwall circle, that's like, yeah. But if we're gonna play him as a bit of a pro-Templar Hawke, which I'm still not 100% certain on, but I think, all right, okay. So we're playing Danger as like a bit of an idiot, right? Charming and beautiful, but a bit of an idiot. A bit of a sort of, you know, walking disaster area. I think he's going to be the kind of person who doesn't understand magic, therefore fears magic. But not like in a sort of he's terrified of it, but more in a kind of, you know, I just want to let the Templars deal with it. And I think his solution probably would be, yeah, mages belong with the Templars. Now I know that it causes a bit of, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Conflict, because Bethany is his sister. But Bethany was taught how to control her magic by her father. Also, he can't just ship Bethany off to the Templars, because, you know, his mother would probably have something to say about that. Yeah, I think we're going to go with the Templar solution.
You belong in the Circle of Magi.
Well, I'm not going. I was trying to get to the Dalish. They won't be afraid of my magic.
It'd be hard life, you better look the part. Yeah, you're a mage.
Elf, human, the only thing that matters is the demons.
Look, I'm not completely ignorant. I know why they lock mages up. I've heard the demons whispering. But the Dalish, they've been working magic well before humans were in these lands. Surely the Keeper can train my magic, as well as a bunch of Templars.
If there is another place he can harness his gifts, I cannot blame him for wishing to go there.
If there was another way, the Circle would know it.
Yeah, just because, yeah. I'm not sure I quite agree with that, Aveline. Go to the Circle, Fainrail.
Sorry, friend, but it's time to get familiar with the gallows.
I cannot hope to fight you. Fine. Go and get your blood money. Tell my mother she won. But she'll be the only one I don't miss when they lock me away.
Whatever their differences, his mother deserves to know he's alive.
Okay, Bethany doesn't like me, Varric likes me, Aveline likes me, okay. Okay, I've never gone down rivalry with Bethany before, but that seems to be where we're going. Yeah. I think I've decided what's going to happen to Bethany, you know, but I'm not going to spoil it just yet, because I know there are some people watching who haven't played it and, you know, don't know what can happen. Where am I going? I have no idea. I'm getting lost, I think. I think that's what I'm doing. Oh, but look, there's a chest. Yay! Yeah. Head back over here. Right. So, that went well, kind of.
You show admirable restraint, Bethany.
For a mage, you mean?
I could also say for a hawk. But yes, for a mage.
You have a sword. Why aren't you killing someone right now?
Fair point. But I can put my sword down.
Believe me, I have tried.
Oh, Bethany. I like Bethany. Why do I feel like I'm about to get jumped? I feel like I'm about to get jumped. Read the chat, don't mind me. Right. Yeah. I thought I was about to get jumped by something. What's jumping me? Canary, naturally. Oh, it's a Sarabas. It's a Sarabas. Okay, everybody. Nobody panic. Nobody panic. All attack the Sarabas. Because they're terrifying. Down you go, Mr. Sarabas. Okay. Right. They mostly just look creepy, to be fair, with their mouths so shut. There we go. Although they're Talva-shot, so I don't understand why their mouths are sewn shut. Unless they were, you know, sewn shut by the Canary when they were still in the Canary and then they escaped and became Talva-shot, maybe. I don't know. Right. So, it's the Wounded Coast. Doesn't something important happen here at some point? Is this where Seamus is taken? I don't know. I just feel like something important happens in this bit. Right. So, should we head back? Is there anything else that I need to do on the Wounded Coast, actually? Because I've got a thing up there. What's that? Oh, that's a Black Powder Promise. Oh, I can't be asked with that. Because that's just like kill all the Talva-shot, isn't it? I might do that later. Yeah, they're not sewn shut. You're right, Gideon. That is weird, isn't it? Their mouths are like sewn, but they're not sewn shut because they can talk. So is it just like symbolic or something? It's very weird. And then they're like in a straitjacket and stuff. Like, it's just very creepy all round, really, isn't it? Right, I reckon we head back. We'll come and tackle the whole of the Wounded Coast later. We'll head back. We'll tell what's-her-name about Fainreal. Then we need to go to Thrask and deliver the letter from his daughter. And then, I don't know, I mean, we're at 3.5 hours already. Like, how has that happened? Time just disappears when you're playing Dragon Age 2. Really does. Just sucks all of the time away. Because we should probably be thinking about wrapping up, but then, like, you know, I don't want to. Yeah. I'm going to talk to, what's her name?
I'm sorry I couldn't get you more information about the Circle, Bethany. It's difficult without naming you.
Thank you for being discreet. I don't want the Templars at my door.
No one does.
Let them corral the troublemakers. I just want information.
Right, right.
It sounds like I'm trying to convince myself, doesn't it?
I wouldn't have said, but yes.
I like Aveline. She just sort of like makes herself like the, you know, the protector of the Hawke family, doesn't she? Right, we'll go and talk to what's her name. We might meet Anders. We might get as far as meeting Anders. Maybe we'll do that.
Maybe later, though.
Because that would be like a good place to bring things to a close, wouldn't it? Hello, Ariane.
Well, he went kicking and screaming, but your boy is at the Circle.
He may never forgive me for sending him there, but I'd rather him alive and furious than dead and buried. As I said, I have little money, but this is a Dalish ring that has been in my family for generations. Please accept it with my thanks.
Okay. Not a fan of the, the fixed outfits, the fact that you can't put armour on your companions. I see, I quite like that in Dragon Age 2, because it means I don't have to worry about putting armour on people. You know what I mean? I don't have to think too much about equipping them. I kind of like that. Yeah, I don't mind that in Dragon Age 2, to be fair. Right. So, if we nip into that place to get information about Anders, and then we'll go and give the letter to Thrusk, and then we might go and see if we can meet Anders.
Maybe later, darling.
Now we're talking about silly hats. The DLC includes silly hats, does it? What, you mean the Orlesian ones? Orlesians have some silly hats. Right. Are we going to do the DLC? Of course we are, Welsh friend. Don't ask such silly questions. The DLCs are awesome. I love the DLCs.
My mother's in labour. The baby's come early. Can anyone help her? I'll send word to the healer, but...
My son's hurt bad. Cart overturned on him in the blasted bone pit.
Everyone in your turn. I promise we have donations coming in. There will be food and medicine for all of you.
Okay, yeah. Things are going a bit shitty for the Ferelden refugees. Although I am a Ferelden refugee, and I seem to be doing alright.
If you're seeking aid, leave your name with my girl. We serve everyone here. No one came from Ferelden without trouble. But I can't give priority to anyone who's already found work and lodging.
Okay, yeah, I'm looking for someone.
I hear you know where I can find a Ferelden Grey Warden.
Only Ferelden Grey Warden I've heard of is sitting on the throne. We're out of the Blight's path now. Why would you need a warden?
The healer was one of them once, wasn't he? A warden?
Well, he's not now, and busy enough without answering fool questions about it.
Yeah, I won't bother him.
Then I'll only ask very smart questions.
I do not joke, Sirrah. You see what our people face in Kirkwall. They have no jobs, no homes. Most can barely buy bread. This healer, he serves them without thought for coin. He's closed their wounds, delivered their children.
And yet he needs to hide.
He's a good man. I won't lose him to the blighted Templars.
Oh!
I can hardly blame him.
I suppose it isn't my secret to keep. Anders has certainly been free enough with his services. Refugees in Darktown know, to find the healer, look for the lit lantern. If you have need enough, Anders will be within.
I should have stayed home.
Okay, I saw it was buffering there for a little bit, but hopefully it should be back now. We're nearly done the stream, it's alright. Give me another half an hour and we'll be done. I can put stuff in the donation box. I'll give 50 silvers. I'm not quite flush enough to be given 5 sovereigns yet, but you know. I don't think that does anything, I just think it just makes you feel good about yourself.
Hey,
oh dear.
We heard you in there asking about the healer. We know what happens to mages in this town, and it ain't gonna happen to him.
Yeah, Bethany, you want to step in here?
Look, we're Fereldans just trying to keep out of the Templar's sight, same as you.
Ferelden? But your clothes. I figured you for a Kirkwaller, sorry. Make her bless the rule of our King Alistair.
Okay, well that was easy. Okay, admittedly we don't sound like the rest of the Fereldans because like Hawke is ridiculously posh considering that he was supposed to have grown up in Lothering. I do not understand why he's as posh as he is, but I read. Yeah. Okay, so we head to the gallows first. Oh, we've got a letter. Head to the gallows first. Yeah, because we need to talk to... Oh, we can talk to Fainreal. Hello!
This is all I feared. They know nothing of how to stop my nightmares save by destroying my mind. But if I don't get better soon, I shall be made tranquil.
Yeah. Thing is, if he'd been sent to any other circle, he'd probably have been fine, except maybe the White Spire. But, yeah, Kirkwall was a rough deal. I'm sorry, Fainreal. I was role-playing. I didn't want to, really. We'll talk to Thrask.
Thank you for bringing Fainreal to the circle. He is resentful still, but it is the only place he can master his demons.
Okay, I have a letter for you.
I found this. It was addressed to you. It seems to be from your daughter.
My daughter? Then you know what she is. How she died. When I traced her to that warehouse, I should have forced her into the circle. My own weakness in the face of her pleas is what destroyed her. It is why I urged Ariani not to give in when Fainreal wished to hide. If only I had been so strong for Olivia.
Okay, I'll keep your secret, Thrask.
Well, at least you don't have to worry about the Templars finding out anymore.
Thank you. She is at peace now. I would not wish to see her name smeared while her ashes are still warm.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not so bad here.
It's not so bad here, says a random mage. Well, that's good. That's a good endorsement.
I think that statue over there is a statement on modern life. Possibly the statement is, well, shit.
Yeah, probably, Varric, probably. I've got something to return to you, apparently.
Check your purse. I think you lost something.
Thank the Maker and various others. I need to lock this up.
Okay. Will Anders still have his vigorous rogue? What was it? It was his Staff of Vigor, wasn't it? Yeah, from Awakening. I don't think he has his Staff of Vigor anymore. I think they even took his Tingler off him. Bless him. Hello.
Welcome, my dear friend, to Sol's shop. My name is Solicitus. Please take a look around. My apologies in advance. Our shelves are a bit bare at the moment. Actually, if you're interested, I could use a bit of help to remedy that.
Okay.
Remedy that? Potions shop? You, my good man, are priceless.
The pun wasn't intentional, although I may use that next time.
Oh my god, Hawke's found a kindred spirit.
To leave the city of late, and the substances I require for my creations are, of course, elsewhere. Perhaps you could find them. You'll be compensated for your time, have no fear. I'll also give you first pick of my new creations.
Okay.
Make up a list of what you need and I'll keep an eye out for you.
Perfect. A discount on everything in the shop, Sirrah.
I was never given the opportunity for a harrowing. The Knight Commander knew I was too weak.
Oh, are you a tranquil? You're wearing very colourful clothing. I think it's just the lighting being a bit weird. Okay. So, I will quickly nip and find Anders. Have a little look around and see.
They killed him on the spot.
Okay. Can you imagine if in real life, every time you walked past someone, they just randomly started telling you their life story? Which, to be fair, working in retail, a lot of them do that. But you know what I mean? Have some runes. I'm just seeing if any of them have any upgrades for their companion armour. See if there's anything over here needs a looting. No, but we have the Enigma of Kirkwall. And we'll get
We have
this.
sword drills in the morning. Study the chants in the afternoon.
And a random page on the Seekers of Truth. Sorry, Gideon. Never leave your home. There's enough people in the world. You don't need to add to it. Yeah, good man. I like you, Gideon. Right, okay. I'm gonna quickly nip home and I'm gonna read me letter, and then we'll go in.
You get more letters than I do. There's another one on the desk.
Well, I'm a popular fellow, Gamlin. Yeah, and then we'll go and meet Anders. Act of mercy. Proud scion of the Hawke family, or scion, or however you pronounce that. I dare not contact you directly, but we have met before, and I know you to be a person of good character and unusual ability. That's one way of putting it. Indulge me in a meeting outside of the city, for I require your aid in a delicate task. As a token of good faith, I have enclosed a modest sum. There will be more waiting if you can help. Please come as soon as you receive this. If you do not, the lives of many innocents may be on your hands. Sincerely, a friend. Well, that's not at all weird and, you know. That word that I was about to say. Yes. What word was I about to say? Fred, what word was I about to say? Suspicious! That was it. Well done, Fred. Thank you. Right, okay. Okay, let's go and meet Anders. Who should we take to meet Anders? We shall take, we shall take, we shall take. We shall take. Let's give Meryl another outing. I really need to recruit some more people because I've only got like one warrior and one rogue right at the moment. Right, yeah, we're going to do Tranquility. Is this friend a Nigerian prince? That is a bit what it sounds like, isn't it? Oh dear.
Going to have to do some shopping upstairs street soon.
I've got something for you.
Check your purse. I think you lost something.
You found it? By the void, I didn't think... Thank you.
Okay. Oh, little devil's here. Hello, little devil. Oh my god, we're getting quite the gang together now, aren't we? We could form a football team or something, couldn't we? Right, head through here.
I have made this place a sanctum of healing and salvation. Why do you threaten it?
Chill the fuck out, Anders. I remember when you were like a really chill kind of... Actually, no, I don't remember that. You were never that chill. Yeah, are you the Grey Warden?
Strange occupation for a warden. Aren't you more about taint and death, not healing and salvation?
Did the warden send you to bring me back? I'm not going. Those bastards made me get rid of my cat. Poor Sir Pounce-a-Lot. He hated the deep roads.
To be fair, I would hate somebody who made me get rid of my cat too. Reading the chat. Did misconception ever come back? Because, like, he turned up briefly, shouted Beef Wellington, and then I've not seen hide nor hair of him since. Was that a code word or something? Has he been kidnapped? Was he actually secretly asking for help? Who knows? Yeah, Sir Pouncelot.
You had a cat named Sir Pouncelot in the deep roads.
He was a gift. A noble beast. Almost got ripped in half by a genlock once. He swatted the bugger on the nose. Drew blood too. The blighted warden said he made me too soft. I had to give him to a friend in Amaranthine.
To be fair, I can imagine Dorabella saying that to Anders, yes. Okay, yeah, can people leave the Wardens?
I've always heard that joining the Wardens is for life.
That's only partly true. The hopelessly tainted by the Darkspawn and plagued by nightmares about the Archdemon parts don't go away. But it turns out if you hide well, you don't have to wear the uniform or go to the parties.
Okay. Yeah, what are you doing here?
So, you came to Kirkwall just to escape the Wardens?
You say that like it's a small thing. Yes. I'm here because there's no Warden outpost, no Darkspawn, and a whole host of refugees to blend in with.
I mean, you're not going to blend in that coat, Anders, like Hawke. Ginlock, yes, I know, he did say Ginlock, didn't he? Or Ginlock or something like that. And it's definitely like, you know, Genlock. Right, yeah, I want your help.
I'm part of an expedition into the deep roads. Any information you have could save people's lives.
I will die a happy man if I never think about the blighted deep roads again. You can't imagine what I've come through to get here. I'm not interested. Although, a favor for a favor. Does that sound like a fair deal? You help me, I'll help you.
Yeah, sure. What's the favor?
Let's be more specific. I don't do anything involving children or animals.
I have a warden map of the depths in this area. But there's a price. I came to Kirkwall to aid a friend. A mage. A prisoner in the wretched gallows. The Templars learned of my plans to free him. Help me bring him safely past them, and you shall have your maps.
Okay, who is this mage?
Tell me about your friend.
His name is Carl Thekla. He was sent here from Ferelden when Kirkwall Circle required new talent. His last letter said the Knight Commander was turning the Circle into a prison. Mages are locked in their cells, refused appearances at court, made tranquil for the slightest crimes. I told him I would come.
Yeah, the Circle is a prison? Shock horror!
Are these accusations true?
Ask any mage in Kirkwall. Over a dozen were made tranquil just this year. The more people you ask, the worse the rumors become.
Well, yeah, rumours are like that, aren't they? Okay. How did the Templars find out?
What do the Templars know of your plans?
I don't know. I had been exchanging notes with Carl through a maidservant in the gallows. Then the letters stopped coming.
Okay. What's your plan?
How do you plan to break him out of the gallows?
I'm hoping it won't come to that. I sent Carl a message to meet me in the Chantry tonight. Maker willing, he'll be there, alone. But if there are Templars with him, I swear I'll free him from them, whatever the cost.
Okay, you want me to fight Templars?
I'm not sure about attacking Templars. I might rather take my chances with the Darkspawn.
If we fight the Templars, it is because they decide that anyone who befriends a mage deserves death without questioning. These are my terms. If you want my aid with your expedition, meet me in the Chantry tonight. I have sent word to Carl to be there. Maker willing, we will all leave free men. Okay, sorry, I was laughing at Gideon. That one faceless, nameless mage at the gallows said the gallows isn't that bad. So yeah, Anders, I don't know what you're talking about. That one mage, you know, said it weren't that bad, so you know.
I believe that one, mage. Hey dear. Right, okay, so we're coming up on 4 hours, guys. Gonna need to start wrapping things up, I think. I don't think we're gonna be able to embark on much more. Oh, we can talk to Meryl. Should we go and talk to Meryl? We'll go and talk to Meryl. Also, Meryl needs a level up. What do we want to give her? I'm quite liking the primal tree. We'll give her some... We'll give her a better chain lightning. Right. Yeah, we'll go and talk to Meryl. And then we'll wrap things up for today. I mean, I don't want to, because, you know, I could play Dragon Age 2 for hours and 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 hours, but my cats will actually pack up and leave home if I don't, you know, give them some attention. They'll pack up all their little belongings in their little bags, and they'll just head off. They'll have one of their,
It wasn't a big enough village to have a wall around it, let alone a
Where did the elves live then?
stables and outbuildings mostly.
I think I like alienages better.
Yes, you know those things in cartoons where they have like their little napkin and they tie it on a stick and put it over their shoulder. They put all their stuff in their little napkin and tie it over a stick and put it over their shoulder. Yeah, that's what my cats will do. They'll just take their dreamies mostly and their little toy mice, and they'll just pack up and leave home because, you know, I'm not cuddling them enough. That's what they'll do. Where's Meryl's house? Meryl's house. Right, okay, Meryl, we're in your house. Would you like to talk?
This city is amazing. Do you know I saw someone get mugged? Right outside. It was fascinating. Everything happens here all at once. How does anyone keep it all straight?
Muggings are fascinating. Muggings are fascinating. To be fair, I'm a bit like that when fights break out in the street in front of my house. My cats flippin' love it when fights break out. And they break out quite regularly because I live in a shitty area. But my cats flippin' love it. Like, they'll be like on the windowsill just watching. Love a fight. Yeah, muggings are fascinating. By ignoring most of it, they don't. A lot of practice. Muggings are fascinating, Meryl.
Someone has jumped outside your door, and that's exciting.
It must be the alien age greeting. Hasn't happened to me yet, though. They must not like me.
They know you've got a big scary friend.
It's so busy here. So many things just get lost.
Okay. Feeling homesick?
Do you miss the Dalish?
I miss Haren Pival's stories. The creaking of Aravels in the breeze. The city is so busy and confusing. And the elves here are not like my clan. But I'll get used to Kirkwall in time.
Okay, have the Templars spotted you?
The Templars haven't found you, have they?
I've been careful, even among the Dalish. Keepers never work magic in public. And I think the Templars don't even see me. I'm just another elf in the alienage.
Okay. Yeah, it's an adventure, Meryl.
Think of it like a game. You can pick up all the things people drop and overlook. Maybe count them.
I think they mostly drop garbage. I'm glad you came by. I needed someone to talk to.
Okay, right. Shall we wrap it up then? I'll tell you what we need. We need an album cover, don't we? Should we do a Meryl's House album cover? Because we've done a Gamlen's House album cover. And Meryl's got this beautiful fireplace, which is perfect for an album cover. And then next time, we can go and do Anders's quest. I think we'll have a bit of a recruiting spree next time. So we'll do Anders's quest. How do we want to position everybody? Hawke should be at the front, shouldn't he? Yeah, we'll do Anders's quest and we'll recruit Anders. And then we'll do Fenris's quest and recruit Fenris. Who does that leave? Isabella? Is there anybody else, or is it just Isabella? And Sebastian, obviously, but you can't recruit him till Act 2. Yeah, I think just Isabella, but Isabella's quest just sort of triggers at some point, doesn't it? Okay. I think if we have Varric and Aveline like either side, and then we have Hawke and Merrill at the front, because, you know, it's Merrill's house. So, you know, Merrill should be at the front on the Merrill's House album cover. That looks pretty decent, doesn't it? We'll get a nice angle on them. Oh, we could be looking down on them like that. Do like a proper zoom out and look down on them. Oh, Merrill looks surprised. Oh, zoom in a bit more so you can see them a bit better. Or should we go like from the front? I'm just reading the chat now. Oh my god, you called the twins Peril in Paradise. Wow, I love that. I love that. That's awesome. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna call that the album cover. I think that's good. I think that's a good album cover. Right, I think that's good. It's the Merrill's House album cover in her beautiful house, which is so much nicer than my house. Despite the fact, you know, she lives in an alienage and everything, but this is so much nicer than Gamlen's house. Anyway, also she has a lot of cheese. I've really just noticed how much cheese she has. That's a lot of cheese you've got there, Merrill. Bloody hell. Right. Anyway, yeah, so we shall wrap it up there. I shall see you on Saturday at 1:30 GMT for the next part of Dragon Age 2. However, there will be an Alice live stream on Thursday at 1:30 GMT where we will hopefully finally finish Alice. Hopefully. I thought we would finish it in the last one, but we didn't. So I'm hoping we're going to finish it in this one because it was like the Halloween series and it is now the 5th of December and we're still doing the Halloween series. So hopefully we're wrapping up Alice on Thursday and then Dragon Age 2 shall continue on Saturday. But until then, I shall say farewell to you all.